lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another gameplay reaction. Tonight we are doing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. This is from YouTuber channel Awesome Face Pro. His link is in the description to the channel. To the live stream, go hit that subscribe button, go subscribe to his channel, check out his content. So tonight we're going to be doing Master Quest. So nothing to it, let's do it. Enjoy the stream, drop a like.
It's not often a game comes along that changes the way you think, changes the way you feel, and changes the way you play video games. But in 1998, Nintendo released The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time to the world, and they did just that. With its amazing new 3D visuals, large environments, and fantastic storytelling, Ocarina of Time easily enchanted all who played it. Many still believe it to be one of the best Zelda titles ever created. A few years ago, I made a Let's Play of this game on this very channel, and it quickly became one of my most popular series. Looking back on this now, there is so much I wish I could go back and change, so much I wish I could fix, and I just feel like I didn't do the game the justice that it was deserved. And that's why today, I'm starting my own redemption story. So what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest.
What?
In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Whee! Hello. Hey. Bob?
Hello, Link. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
Wake up, Link! Wake up!
You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going, right now. Oh, I can't sleep 5 more minutes? Well, that stinks, and boy, does it feel weird to be back here. For more than one reason, and I'll talk about some of those reasons in just a bit, but welcome to Kokiri Forest, everybody. And of course, here's our best friend Saria. Yahoo! Hi, Link!
Yeah.
How you doing, girl? Alright, let's impress her by doing a backflip right off our balcony, and I guess we can talk to her. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Okay, so real quick, guys, let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, this is Master Quest on the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time. Yes, the entire map is mirrored. I have no idea why they did that. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Anyways, let's talk to this jerkwad. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're gonna help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Jeesh. Alright, we'll go find a sword and a shield. So yeah, that's Mido. No one likes Mido. If you like Mido, you're probably not even real. Anyways, we're gonna go around and find ourselves some rupees. So we can find rupees pretty easily around Kokiri Forest. They're just like lying around in the grass, behind buildings, etc., etc. And the reason why we need these rupees is, of course, to buy ourselves a shield, because the only shield that we can get right now is being sold for like 40 rupees in the Kokiri shop. Now I'm going to try and like skip most of the tutorial dialogue in this playthrough of Ocarina of Time, since really no one cares. Like, we've all seen Ocarina of Time before, we've all played it before, so there should be no need for reading the tutorials. And yeah, if you jump across all those platforms, you do get a nice blue rupee, which of course is worth 5 rupees. Anyways, let's head up here to the Kokiri training ground. I'm pretty sure if we backflip over like these fences, we get some rupees. Or not, I thought we did. Maybe it's like these rocks that are the target on to backflip. There we go. I thought we got something from those fences, but I guess I was wrong. My memory seems to be a little bit bad when it comes to Ocarina of Time, but that really shouldn't play that big of a role in like this entire project, because Master Quest is vastly different. I do plan on talking about a lot of the changes in Master Quest, specifically on the 3DS version as well, a little bit later on. We'll save most of those for, you know, once we get into the meat of the game. For now, though, it pretty much plays out as you would expect it to, minus the map being reversed. By the way, the 3DS version is the only version of Master Quest that has the map reversed, so they really only did it for the 3D Kokiri sword, or the Kokiri butter knife as I like to call it, because it is the scene in your entire life. Like, seriously, who are we gonna hurt with this thing? Absolutely nobody. Alright, now that we got that though, we need to finish getting rupees, that way we can go and buy ourselves a shield. Thankfully, we already have like 32 rupees, so we're not doing too bad, and we should be able to get the rest pretty soon. Plus, a little extra for later on down the line. Although you probably should keep in mind that right now your wallet can only hold up to 99 rupees, so I probably wouldn't advise going out of your way for rupees at this point in the game. Anyways, what do you say we get some payback on Mido for being a jerk? This is his house, so let's go inside and see if we can't find any goodies. Yeah, this guy just like proudly displays 4 chests right in the lobby of his house. Not sure why, but maybe he wants to brag when people come over, but let's be honest, no one is ever going over to Mido's house, so we'll just pop open all these bad boys, get ourselves some extra rupees, a recovery heart, even though I'm not sure how you could take damage here in Kokiri Forest, but if you somehow manage to do that, there's a recovery heart for yourself. And now we are well over the 40 rupees that we need, so I guess we can just go to the shop, and wow, we actually got another 5 rupees for that. Anyways, hi Link, look this way. Yeah, this lady is just going to teach us how to L-target and talk to people, basic information, not going to bother going over that. As I was saying though, before we go and buy the shield, let's head back here and get ourselves another 5 rupees, and now we're ready. So hello sir, I would like your finest Deku shield please, 40 rupees, no problem. And there we go, we got our basic sword and shield. we're ready to do this thing. So let's real quick equip that. And now we're basically ready to go and talk to the Deku Tree. Yeah, we have to do all that just so we could talk to, like, the guardian spirit of the forest. You think they would make an exception, but whatever. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. And what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoo, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Probably because, like, I'm not a giant jerk to everyone, Mido. Maybe you should, like, try being nicer or something. And I really don't care if you don't accept me because, let's be honest, I'm way cooler than you, and that's all that matters. Okay, so we got ourselves a Deku Stick. Yeah, you can find these pretty easily by chopping down these enemies called Deku Babas. You'll find them all over the place. They're basic enemies, so they should really be no problem. And also, did that guy respawn? I didn't even know they did that in this area. That might be new to Master Quest, not entirely sure. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, the vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmare to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? Sure, dude. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Not gonna happen. Alright, so we're ready to start the first dungeon of the game, but you know what? We're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. My gosh, that is a long title. I should probably think of some way to shorten that. Anyways, in the last episode, we got our first equipment, met up with the Deku Tree, and found out he's cursed. So in this episode, we're going to go inside, prove our courage, and hopefully break this curse. Let's get started. Now I'm going to say this right off the bat. The dungeons in Master Quest are very different, and also a lot harder than the dungeons in original Ocarina of Time. So forget everything you thought you knew about the Deku Tree. This is not your grandpappy's Zelda game. Like, this one is for the people who are true hardcore Zelda fans, or really just anyone who wants to play Ocarina of Time again with, like, a new experience, I guess. Alright, so I will talk about a lot of the differences once we get going, but there's a lot of, like, beginning stuff we want to get through first, and thank you, Navi, for interrupting me. Yeah, sadly when she does that, the enemies are, like, still hatching, so we can't kill them before they hatch, but if you do manage to damage the egg before these guys hatch, you can completely kill them. Now, instead we have to deal with, like, those weird, disgusting Cyclops monsters, and hey, listen carefully, there's some scratching noises. That sounds pretty familiar. So, of course, let's break this crate, and hey, check it out. There's a Skulltula, a golden Skulltula, the first of many. Of course, if you're familiar with Ocarina of Time, there are 100 of these in the game, and I do plan on collecting every single one of them since this is a 100% playthrough. So, hooray, 99 more to go, guys. Oh, boy. Okay, so inside this chest, we got ourselves the dungeon map. Now we can see where we're going, and, Now that we got that, I suppose I can take a few seconds and talk about the history of Master Quest and the reason why it exists, because it is somewhat interesting if you don't know the entire backstory. Like, it's not just Nintendo trying to squeeze more life out of Ocarina of Time. And believe it or not, Ocarina of Time was planned to have expansions, too, in fact, and this would have been done by use of the Nintendo 64 disk drive. The disk drive was a Japanese-only accessory that basically added floppy disk-like support to the N64, but the device was a commercial failure in Japan and was never officially released in North America. However, recently, one collector did find one of, if not the only, North American disk drive, but that's another story. Anyways, the team that worked on Ocarina of Time originally planned to use the disk drive to make a new Zelda game, reusing assets from Ocarina of Time, and they called it at the time Zelda, which roughly translates to Another Zelda. This game would have included a new story, new dungeons, and harder difficulty. However, due to the failure of the disk drive, the project was eventually cancelled. And if you fast forward to the GameCube era, Nintendo released a compilation disc with Privilege Wind Waker that included Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and Master Quest. Now I'm going to say this here now, I do not believe that Master Quest is what Zelda was supposed to be. I think Master Quest is an evolution of what was originally planned, but seeing as how Master Quest doesn't actually feature any new content that wasn't already in Ocarina of Time, I don't believe it's truly Zelda. So sadly, it seems like Zelda died with the disk drive, and Nintendo put together Master Quest in its wake to maybe stop some of the questioning, not too sure. Now, I have no doubt that the ideas and concepts that were planned to be used in Zelda have already made their way into other Zelda games, but still, I would have loved to have played that expansion the way that it was meant to be played. And in case you're wondering about that second expansion, well, you guys might know it as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And that one actually got turned into a cartridge and released worldwide. But for a time there was almost a third N64 Zelda game. That would have been amazing. And fans have tried to, restore the game based on the limited information that is available. But to my knowledge, no one has gotten anywhere close enough to release anything, which is kind of unfortunate. But I still think people are working on it to this day, which is really crazy. But yeah, that's essentially a brief history of Zelda, and I guess the reasoning as to why we got Master Quest. So, hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, killing all the enemies in this room does cause this chest to appear, so let's open this up and get ourselves the item from this dungeon, which is, wait for it, the slingshot. And this thing is going to be your best friend throughout the rest of this dungeon, because now we can actually shoot those weird pulsating egg things and kill them before they hatch, thus making the rest of the dungeon a lot easier. Now I'm going to say this now, and this will be probably the best tip I ever give you. The enemy placements in this game are kind of mean, to say the least. They tend to place them out of sight on the ceiling, so make sure you constantly either look up or, pay attention for particle effects. Otherwise, you'll be walking around, and then all of a sudden, enemies will drop down from the sky, dealing a ton of damage, and, well, you're in for a bad time, especially if you're playing the 3DS version, since you do take double damage, and I cannot believe I missed that jump. You know what's kind of funny, actually? Ocarina of Time in 3D was like a launch title for the 3DS, right? And then years later, they released Majora's Mask 3D. Those two games, the difference is night and day when you're playing them. I'm not sure what they did in Majora's Mask 3D, but that game controls way better than Ocarina of Time 3D. Honestly, I think it has to do with the camera mostly, because I think in Majora's Mask 3D, they pulled the camera back a lot more, because I feel like I'm really close to Link right now for some reason. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Also, I think they may have increased the time in which the camera auto pans in Majora's Mask 3D. Because you'll notice when you're playing Ocarina of Time 3D, if you stand still for a couple of seconds, the camera will auto pan to put you directly behind Link. But that can be kind of problematic when you're trying to make some jumps and stuff like that. I think they made that time longer in Majora's Mask 3D. Either that or I'm just making everything up and I'm totally wrong. I have no way of proving that whatsoever. I'm just basing that off of, my experience of playing both games. But I do encourage you, if you have both games, go and play them back to back. You will notice a difference, I'll tell you that much. And I'm totally not saying that because I have a full 100% completed Majora's Mask 3D LP already on this channel that you can watch right now. Please subscribe. Like, why would I ever self-promote in my own videos? That is just silly. Seriously, please subscribe. Anyways, though, back to Master Quest. You might notice I am playing a little more slowly and more cautiously than I normally would. And that's because on the 3DS version of Master Quest, you take double damage, meaning that a majority of the enemies right now can deal like a full heart of damage to us. So, yeah, you don't want to be taking too many risks, at least not right now. Once we complete a few more temples, get some heart containers and heart pieces underneath our belt, I'll probably go back to like playing carelessly and not using my shield, and then having people in the comments complain that I'm terrible at this game and I should use my shield more. But you know, that is like standard fare, especially if you've been around since the original LP of Ocarina of Time. My gosh, was that just awful. But let's open up this chest and forget about all that. So we've already gotten the item from this temple, we already got the map, which means this chest contains the good old compass. Alright,
Compass!
I came all the way over here for that. It's an item that I don't even really need. And let's kill that guy with a well-timed jump attack, and then we can shoot down that ladder. There is an area to my left, ignore that for now, we really can't do anything with that, so we'll be back for that much, much later on. Yeah, there is some backtracking, and yeah, we will be coming back here, but really not that big of a deal. You guys know I just don't like backtracking, so I always try to like take a dig at it every time I can. You know, it makes me feel better, and it lets me sleep at night, so let me have that one, guys. Just let me have it, alright? Anyways, I'm trying to look for some Deca Seeds, and there we go, because I want to keep my slingshot as full as I possibly can, since I'm going to be using it a ton in the upcoming rooms of this dungeon. Like, you're going to see a lot of those pulsating weird eggs, and you know your boy don't mess with no pulsating egg monsters, right? So, just be on the lookout, especially on the ceilings of the upcoming rooms. Alright, kneel down, burn that web away, and now we're in the basement, baby. This is where things start to heat up for real. So, in addition to your slingshot, believe it or not, Deku Nuts are really, really helpful, and I cannot believe I just said that, and I was 100% serious when I said that. Like, I know in the past, I've made fun of Deku Nuts, but, oddly enough, I find myself using them a lot when I'm playing through Master Quest, just because their hitboxes are kind of ridiculous. Like, you can stun enemies from really, really far away. So, if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation, just spam some Deku Nuts and then go ham on those enemies that you stun. Like, check this out, for instance. Alright, that was a bad example because I missed, but in like some alternate universe, I totally nailed that and stunned that guy. Wow, 5 rupees, so useful. I probably should mention that. So there are going to be some chests in this game that contain rupees that aren't really necessary to get. I probably will end up skipping those in the future. And I figured I should mention that now because I know some people are going to say in the comments, oh, well, you have to get every single chest to 100% of the game. It's actually not true. You really only have to get like all the major items and stuff like that. So if I skip over some useless chests like that, just know that it's probably because the chest contains nothing important. And whoa, the camera's wigging out. Yeah, you gotta hit like every single enemy in this room to unlock that door, but that other door did not unlock, and you might be wondering how exactly you're supposed to go about unlocking that. It's pretty easy. Come back here, light this torch, and bring it through to the next room. This is kind of like an advanced puzzle for, you know, the first temple, because I don't think even normal Ocarina of Time had a puzzle where you carry a lit stick through the door, so you might not even know that you can do that right off the bat, but I guess this game does expect you to have played Ocarina of Time before, so I would expect you to figure that out pretty easily, I would guess. Anyways, inside this chest we got ourselves a recovery heart. Hooray, we totally needed that. Okay, so this puzzle is all about timing, and we already messed it up, so good job, everybody. But yeah, as long as we're sitting on this switch, that torch will remain lit. So face it, take a Deku Stick, wait for that platform to come back, run to the torch, light it because it goes out very quick, then jump on this platform, duck underneath the weird spike trap, and if you do it right, you can make it safely to the other side where you can light those 2 torches. Hooray! We did it, everybody. Not even bad. Alright, so let's get rid of this Deku Baba because I do not want him bothering me. And I guess the easiest way to take out this Skulltula is just by standing up against this wall, and shooting it in the back with your slingshot. I think you can use your sword, although you risk taking some damage if you do it that way, so I would highly recommend using the slingshot instead. And can you please just open the door? My gosh, I don't know why, like, I have so much trouble opening doors in Ocarina of Time 3D. It's mainly because, like, the A button has so many uses in this game. Like, it could be roll, it could be grab, it could be push, it could be climb, it can do all those different things, and it can open doors. So I think sometimes the game just, like, gets confused whenever you have to press A, and it's like, do you want to open the door, or do you want to roll into this wall like a moron? It's like, obviously I want to open the door, but it never does the right thing. So I don't know if that's just me because I'm dumb, or if it's like an actual problem with this game. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments below. 99% of the answers are probably just going to be, Matt, you're just awful at Ocarina of Time. Get over it. And I'm like, I know. I played this game like 4 years ago, and everyone told me then that I was bad at the game, and everyone's probably going to tell me now, but you know what? I still enjoy playing it, so I'm still going to do it. Now, there is something that I do want to point out in this room. So there's two, like, ways we can go, right? That's the correct way. Over here is actually a room that we can't really do anything in right now, so I'm not going to bother going down there. Instead, let's just step on the switch, light all 4 torches, and similar to the last room, we want to light one of our Deku sticks and sneak past this guy. That way we can light this spider web and just go through this little tiny hole. This will take us back to basically where we entered the basement. Yeah, how is that for popping? That enemy just appeared out of nowhere. Kind of funny. Alright, hey buddy, how you? Really? Deku Scrub, I kind of forgot you were there. Jerk. So this is no ordinary Deku Scrub. This is a business scrub. Obviously, they will attack you, but if you reflect their attack back at them, they'll try to sell you stuff. They're like the worst car salesman ever, so get out of here. All their deals are like really, really bad, so unless you like absolutely need something, I wouldn't recommend buying anything from them. Alright, now that giant Deku Baba is gone, let's get those Deku Nuts. Thank you very much. And go ahead and push this block down. And yes, Navi, I know that I can grab things and press and move them, blah, 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 blah. I already explained it like 2 rooms ago. You should be listening to me. I shouldn't be the one listening to you. But yeah, this puzzle's obviously very similar to the one in normal Ocarina of Time. So yeah, we just gotta simply push this down there. That way we can access this torch and light the spider web back up where that giant Deku Baba was. And you know what's kind of weird? Basically, the final moments of this dungeon are exactly the same as how they would play out in normal Ocarina of Time. So I find that kind of strange. And really, Link? Come on, man. I totally told you to climb that boulder and not put away the Deku stick. But yeah, I just think it's kind of strange how basically the entire dungeon is redone except for the final few moments, which are essentially exactly the same, minus like 1 difference. So basically, this is the room right before the boss. Now, in normal Ocarina of Time, you would have gotten a code that was 23 is number 1. That's basically the way you want to hit these Deku Scrubs. Well, in Master Quest, that code is reversed, so it's 132, I believe. That's basically the only difference between right now and normal Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, just hit the scrubs in that order, and now if we catch this guy, we can... How did that not count? And, oh my gosh, I cannot believe he actually went back into his little Deku flower there. That is, I think, the only time that has ever happened to me. I don't think I've ever failed to catch this guy before. Seriously, come back here, dude. Oh my gosh, it happened 2 times in a row. I'm triggered, man. This has never actually happened to me before. Can I please just catch you? There we go. How did you know our secret? How irritating. I'm so annoyed that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that.
Oh, Queenie.
Yeah, you sure seem sorry considering you just told us that and we really didn't even ask. But hey, I'll take the advice, so thanks, buddy. Now, it's time to finish up this dungeon and defeat Queen Goma and hopefully save the Deku Tree. Let's do it. You know, I won't lie to you guys, I am kind of worried about this fight just because we do take double damage, and I know I'll probably be fine, but at the same time, I could very easily do something stupid and die here, so let's try and not do that. But But yeah, just look up at Goma to start the fight, and here we go. This is the parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Maybe I get a quick kill here. Ooh, I did it actually, and I completely missed like all my sword swing, and I took damage somehow. Yeah, so if you lead off with a Deku Knight, you can stun her, and then you can kind of get some free hits in, and I totally screwed that up, but if you do it correctly, you can actually defeat Goma in 2 cycles, but now we're probably going to get like the standard 3 cycle because I'm just off on this game and can't do any advanced attacks. Come on, there we go. Alright, and now let's just do some spin attacks to try and deal as much damage as we possibly can. I'm really bad at doing spin attacks on the circle path though. Aw, man, we were probably really close to, like, I guarantee you, 1 or 2 more hits, and she would have gone down. That's probably all it takes. Come on, just show me your eye again, baby. I want to see it. There we go. And let's see how many hits. Wow. 1 normal hit. That's all we had left. I knew.
Just one.
Close.
One hit.
Down
That's all he needed.
goes
One
Goma.
hit.
Thankfully, I only did something partially stupid, so we lived. And guess what? There is our first heart container, which brings us up to 4 now. So now I can be a little more careless. Just joking. Anyway, so all we have to do is step into that blue light and watch a bunch of cutscenes, but we'll do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we went through the entirety of the Great Deku Tree, fought and defeated Goma, and now, in this episode, we're going to watch a bunch of cutscenes once we step into the blue light! Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I've yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Sure, why not? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me.
Dun dun dun.
This evil man carelessly used his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule.
Before time began, it was the cube.
Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Faeror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru.
Nehru!
Poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Pharaoh, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in the black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started.
I was doomed.
Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. And with that, we got ourselves the first of 3 spiritual stones, the Kokiri Emerald. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Well, let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree.
Inspired by State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
It's so cheap. Yeah, gotta crave it on the know. Cause we give it your average Joe.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, alright then, we killed the God of the Forest people, hooray! Hey Link, what'd you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. Well, see you later, Mido. That's right, you just fade into obscurity because no one cares what you think. Alright, so, like the Deku Tree said in his dying breath, we need to make our way over to Hyrule Castle. So, it's time for us to leave our home in the forest and make our way to bigger and better things. But before we leave, let's talk to this guy. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not going to try and leave the forest, are you? Indeed I am, because I have a death wish. Let's get out of here. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. What's that green thing on it, man? that a booger? That is disgusting, Saria. You couldn't clean this thing off first? Come on.
Nope.
And with that, Saria gave us her fairy ocarina. Now we can use this to play some dank melodies. Thanks a lot. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Sure, I'll totally do that. Bye. And we'll never see her again. Well, that's not entirely true. But anyways, with that, guess what, guys? We've successfully exited the forest, and now we're in Hyrule Field. And better yet, we didn't actually die. So I guess that one Kokiri was incorrect. Or maybe there's another reason. Alluding to the future, perhaps? Alright, now that we're here in Hyrule Field, let's get to exploring. Hoot hoot! Link, look up here. It appears the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. If you go straight this way, you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Tap button on the lower screen to open up the map subscreen. If you don't know where to go next, try heading to one location's marked with a flashing dot. Did you get all that? I did. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot 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 hoot. Alright, goodbye, owl. Oh man, I have a strange feeling we'll be hearing from that guy quite a bit throughout this playthrough. And the annoying thing is, yeah, the default option for like all of his dialogue boxes, I think, is always no. So if you're just like spamming A, you'll hit no and then he'll repeat everything that he just told you. So that's just fantastic. Anyways, though, I know this is probably kind of annoying because I'm rolling constantly, but I am trying to make my way over to Hyrule Castle before nighttime because once it hits nighttime, the sort of drawbridge will go up and we'll be locked out of Hyrule Castle Town. So let's keep rolling because we're almost there. And alright, good. We made it just in time. Thank goodness, because if that bridge does go up, we need to wait until daytime before it comes back down again. Anyways, before we go to Castletown itself, let's head in here because this room has a couple of things inside it that I want to do. First and foremost, we can break all these pots and get ourselves a ton of cash, but more importantly, if we roll into both of these crates, we're going to find ourselves another golden Skulltula. So, let's just try and pick this one up real quick without taking any damage. There we go. I'm always afraid that I'll get like too close to the Skulltula and take some unnecessary damage. But yeah, that is our second golden Skulltula already. Okay, so now that we got that, there's really nothing else interesting inside that room, so what do you say we make our way into Castletown itself? Like, the city is pretty busy and everyone is bustling around, doing their own thing, so there's a lot to see and do here, but what do you say we start by talking to this cute little redhead? Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Oh no, she's been abandoned here. Yeah, sorry to say it, but your father left you. Anyways, now that we made it here, I think this is actually a good place to end off the video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we left Kokiri Forest, crossed Hyrule Field, and ended up here in Hyrule Castle Town. In this episode, well, before we go and see the princess, there's actually one thing that I would like to take care of here in the marketplace. So, let's head right into this building in the background and play a mini game, shall we? This is the shooting gallery. So, let's just go and talk to the owner. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. I like how this guy says it's a game for grown-ups, but clearly we are a small child and he's letting us play just fine. So, yeah, whatever. I guess the rules are up for interpretation. So yeah, you get 15 shots. Try not and waste them. There's only 10 targets you need to hit. And if we do get a perfect score, we get a pretty nice reward. There we go. Wonderful. Bravo. Perfect. Here's a fantastic present. And for that, he gives us a big Deku Seed bullet bag. So now we can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets instead of like the 30 that we could hold before. So pretty useful upgrade. Not gonna lie. That one's like really easy to get. Now that that is done though, let's make our way towards Hyrule Castle. We gotta find the princess. And hey, there's... Oh no, it's the freaking owl again. Oh man, I already know this isn't gonna be fun. What do you want, Owl? Hey Link, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Hoot hoot hoot. On this ground, time flows normally. But time stands still when you're in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, well, which way are you gonna go now? Hoot hoot hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! Ooh, you are a smart kid. Good luck then. Hoo-hoo. Alright, thank you, Owl. I totally needed to know that. Just, get out of here. Now, the owl was doing one pretty important thing. So if we roll into this tree, turns out the owl was actually guarding this Skulltula. So, let's just take care of this guy real quick and get ourselves another golden Skulltula. Pretty much all these Skulltula locations out in the overworld are basically the same as original Ocarina of Time. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, yeah, the owl told us not to get caught by the guards, right? Well, turns out getting caught by the guards is actually kind of required. So, to make this quick, I guess we'll just walk over here and let this guard spot us. Hey, you, stop, you, kid over there! And instead of, like, throwing us in some dungeon, they just throw us back to the entrance of the castle. So, yeah, really, we lost, like, no progress whatsoever. But now, guess what? Melon's over here, so let's talk to her. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, teehee. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, teehee. And with that, we got the weird egg. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Malin. Well, on the bright side, at least we got breakfast for tomorrow. This weird egg, though, is actually fairly important for going to see Princess Zelda. I know, you wouldn't think so, but, it is. Now that we got that, though, we are free to break right into Hyrule Castle, and thankfully, the security is, like, really lax here, so as long as you don't, like, walk up to the guards directly, you can walk in between them, and they will pretty much just ignore you and act like you don't exist. Maybe it's because we're green and we're walking through the grass, so we're kind of like camouflage and they can't see us. Like, maybe all the guards here in Hyrule Castle just have really poor vision, but it's the only job they can do, so that's kind of, you know, what they're left doing. Whatever, though. Anyways, let's jump in here real quick because we do not want to get caught by the guards over near, like, the front gate. So, as long as we swim in this moat, we should be fine. We can also pick up a couple of rupees along the way, which is pretty nice. And, well, now we're pretty much in the clear. And, hey, would you look at that? There's someone sleeping over here. I wonder who this is. Let's talk to them. Z. Mumble. Welcome. Our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. Yeah, so this is clearly Malon's father, and he's not waking up anytime soon. So let's equip our egg real quick, because what hatches from eggs? Chickens. But to do that, we need to wait until daytime, so, yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys once it's morning. Alright, so there we go. And yes, a cuckoo hatched from our egg. So it's the miracle of life, everybody. And I did not even mean to talk to you. I'm not even sure how that happened, but whatever. Now let's target onto Mountain's dad and use our newly acquired cuckoo. What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Dude, you've been sleeping for like a whole day. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Madeline was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Mal behind away from me. She's really gonna let me have it. Yeah, you should probably run back to her as fast as you can. My gosh, look at that run cycle, man. Okay, so now that he's gone, we can actually use these boxes of milk that I guess he left behind to create ourselves a little bridge. That way we can sneak farther into the castle. That's really the only reason why we needed to get rid of Talon, just because he was blocking the path. It's actually kind of funny too, because a lot of people might not know this, but they do that for a couple of reasons. Like, the reason why they give you the egg is because they want you to watch, like, these cutscenes during the morning. So basically they figured, hey, if we make it so the egg hatches on the next day, it'll be morning. And there's also a second reason. Like, if you try to enter the next area, which is the castle courtyard, at night, the night shift guards, like, show up. And night shift guards actually don't let you even go into this area whatsoever. Like, you'll walk in, and they will be, like, immediately right by the entrance and just catch you. So they have two, like, safeguards in place to make sure that you go through this area in the morning. And I thought that was super, super interesting. But yeah, so here we are in the castle courtyard. There's a couple of guards patrolling, but again, like the guards outside the castle, they are very, very bad at their job. So we'll just wait a little while and sneak up right behind these guys. Like, look, we are just a couple feet behind them, and they do not care whatsoever. Like, seriously, who hired these guys? They're not even remotely good at their job. So yeah, we're just going to be sneaking around here for a little bit, and hopefully I can run past these guys. Perfect, there we go. Now if you want to, you can like go and climb up on the trellis where all those plants are, or you can be riskier and go for the rupees, but I'm just going to walk right by because I have no need for any of that risky business. And wow, this actually worked out perfectly for us. Holy crud. I think this might be like the fastest I've ever gone through that section. Whoa! Okay, this is like super lucky because both of these guards are like right next to each other. Normally they're like spaced out farther, I think, because it's weird for them to be that close to each other. So I guess this is actually really, really easy for us. I'll actually wait for them to walk around to the left side, and then I'll just make a run for it. But if I wanted to, I probably could have gone around the left side and gotten off like scot-free, but I really do not want to risk it, especially since we're basically at the end right now. So once they move, I'm gonna make a run for it. There we go, and now we're pretty much in the clear. Right down this hallway is where we're gonna find the princess, and there she is, standing right in front of us. But before we go and talk to her, there's a little Easter egg I want to show off. So right over here, if we take out our slingshot, you'll notice in the background is like new Super Mario Bros. U stuff, and if we shoot this window, we'll get a nice red rupee. Now, if you want to go and shoot the other window, I wouldn't recommend it because a guard will pop out and chuck a bomb at you, but you could totally do it if you want to. Alright, let's go and chat with the princess, shall we? What? Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't have to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? I certainly do. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In that dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I knew this was a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I'm Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link? Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Alright, you got it. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been foretold. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. Another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? I certainly did. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through this window, Adam? Sure, why not? Can you see the man
It's
with the evil
Ganondorf,
eyes?
run!
That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the east. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that cover Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Alright, calm down.
I
Thank
don't believe you. No.
I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones.
Yo, shall
Let's get the
not
Triforce before Ganondorf
pass.
does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I am sure it will be helpful to you. Hey, we got Zelda's letter. It even has her autograph. Cool. Thanks a lot, Princess. And with that, we have our quest to go and find the 2 remaining spiritual stones. Let's get started. I am Impa of the Sheikah. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. And with that, we've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Alright, so we get a private escort right out of Castletown and back into Hyrule Field. How's that? I like it. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright? We're counting on you. Oh man, I wish I could do that. That would be cool. Alright, so we're ready to start our quest, but we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome.
Be right back.
Left behind, and I've lost everything. Forever living in the dark. I feel so alive. but you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak.
Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we broke into Hyrule Castle, met up with the princess, and learned a little bit more about our destiny. In this episode, well, we're going to make our way over to Kakariko Village and maybe Death Mountain. So, let's get going. Thankfully, Kakariko Village is just a short jaunt away from Hyrule Castle Town, so it'll take us no time at all to get there. It's kind of funny how small Hyrule Field actually is. Like, as a kid, I thought this place was way, way larger, but nope, it's pretty small, especially in comparison to like all the future Zelda titles. But here we are in Kakariko Village. Man, I love this place. It is so quaint and peaceful. I just love being here. Alright, so we could go around and like talk to the various different NPCs, maybe check out some of the buildings like Impa suggested we do, but we don't really need to do any of that. So instead, let's start by grabbing this Cuckoo and take care of a little side quest. That way we can get ourselves another item. So we're going to bring this Cuckoo all the way to the back of the village and toss it in this pen. And then let's go and talk to this lovely lady. My Cuckoos have run away. Please catch 6 more. Yeah, so all 7 of our Cuckoos have just like gone missing. Somehow they got out of this pen and they're ravaging the town, if you will. Well, not really, but we need to return them to the pen because we're a nice person, so that's what we're going to do. Now, normally, a lot of people, like, take another Cuckoo and fly over to where that guy is, but no, you can easily just, like, shoot him with your slingshot, and then he'll run down to, like, this main area where you can pick him up right over here. You do want to be careful with that, though, because you don't want to be attacking Cuckoos too much. Like, if you've played any other Zelda game, you probably know what happens, but if you don't know what happens, then I encourage you to go and attack the Cuckoos and find out for yourself. Alright, anyways, yeah, somehow this Cuckoo is like a magician or something because he managed to get himself stuck in an already sealed wooden crate. How he got in there, I have absolutely no idea, but we rescued him, we busted him out of that crate, and now we're going to return him right back to the pen where he belongs. So now that that is done, there's a few more that we need to find. They're hidden in some pretty hard to reach areas though, so believe it or not, we are going to need to use a Cuckoo to reach like the other Cuckoos, which is kind of strange, but let's grab this guy and no, I don't want to go in the house. Oh, please don't reset the Cuckoos. I think that might reset the Cuckoos. Like, it definitely does it on the N64 version. I don't know if they fixed it on the 3DS version or not. I really, really hope it doesn't. Oh, actually, never mind. That Cuckoo's not over there by the fence, so they should still all be in the pen. Let's just, like, double check real quick. Yeah, they seem to be all in there. Alright, good. Thank goodness, man. That would have been really, really annoying if, like, the game just reset everything because I accidentally went inside the house. Alright, so yeah, come up here, use this Cuckoo to jump this gap and land right on these fence posts. Then we're going to take this guy and chuck him back over to the main area. And there's 2 in, like, this little sub-area that you want to collect. The first of which is right over here. So we're going to grab him, and again, we're just going to toss him back over to the main area for now, and we'll go and pick him up a little bit later. The last one is probably the hardest one to find if you don't already know where it is. Just climb this ladder, and it will take you to the top of where this sort of windmill structure is, and yes, the last Cuckoo somehow got all the way up here. So that's all of them. Now we just gotta return these guys to their pen, and we'll get ourselves a nice little reward. So in you go, buddy. Hang out with your brothers and friends. And where are those other 2 guys? Hopefully they haven't strayed too far because, yeah, they can just, like, wander around after you throw them into this main area. But 9 times out of 10, they'll stay pretty much where you toss them, although I have had it before where like it wanders into like the main section of the village and you gotta walk around for a couple of seconds just to figure out where the heck it went. Anyways though, this is the last one, so let's toss in the pen and talk to the lady. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. Isn't it all sparkly and pretty? Please take good care of it. And she gives us an empty bottle. Hooray! One of the best items in like any Zelda game. Miss, I would advise looking for work elsewhere because working with cuckoos when you're allergic to them, probably not a smart idea. Anyways, now that we got this empty bottle, let's do something cool with it, right? Like we can put all sorts of things inside this empty bottle, and believe it or not, at the graveyard, we can find something to put inside, and it's not a dead body, so that's a good thing. Anyways, right over here, let's equip our empty bottle real quick, and then if we lift up this rock, check it out, there are some bugs that are running away, so let's collect them, because bugs are insanely useful in this game. I know that seems kind of weird, but we can do a number of different things with bugs, and first and foremost, we can actually do something with them right now. So if we head up here, there is this soft soil spot. So now if we take our bugs and dump them out right in front of this thing, well, they're going to work their magic and crawl inside that little tiny hole, and we wait a couple of seconds. Make sure you back up, by the way. Wait a couple of seconds, and guess what? A golden skulltula pops out. So, ta-da! We can get ourselves another token. Alright, now that we got that, let's do something a little bit weird and kind of cryptic. I mean, we're hanging out in a graveyard, so it's kind of fitting. If we head back here, we can check out this Triforce symbol. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here.
Artemis.
Well, I wonder what we should do. Let's pull out our ocarina and play Zelda's Lullaby, shall we?
What? Artemis. Come here, Artemis.
Refills at the touch of a button. Small business health insurance that just makes sense.
Artemis.
That's not bacon. It's Johnsonville sausage sticks.
Whoa.
Come here, Artemis. Artemis.
I always thought that cutscene was really cool, but we also just destroyed one of the royal family's, like, graves, so
Artemis.
probably don't want to spend too much time here, but hey, let's become a grave robber. Why not? I mean, we've technically already broken into Hyrule Castle, so how many more crimes can we commit? We're basically a criminal at this point. Alright, let's get rid of all these bats real quick, just while they're still, like, hanging out on the walls, because no one wants to deal with any of these keys whatsoever. They're just really dang annoying. You know, for a tomb, seems like people just, like, haphazardly place all these bones here. Like, where's the sarcophaguses? Where's the, you know, coffins? Like, you can't just put bones on the floor and call it a tomb. That's not how this works, man. Whatever. Alright, in this room you're going to want to be careful because there are re-deads all over the place. And if you get too close, they're going to scream at you, you'll freeze in place, and then they'll try and, like, jump on you and eat all of your life. So, just hug the right wall, roll past them, and you should be fine. You could walk through, like, that green goop, but you do take damage, and since we are playing Master Quest, and we take double damage, I really don't want to do that. Anyways, once you're in here, you're pretty much safe, so let's check out this weird inscription. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. That is an interesting poem, huh? Yeah, it's kind of cruddy, actually. Something else is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. learn the Sun Song. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun Song. See, that is a way better poem. So yeah, the Sun Song can actually do a number of different things. Like the poem said, it can bring rest to the living dead. So for instance, these Redes out here, they're pretty scary, right? Well, if we play the Sun Song, it just so happens that they become way less scary because the Sun Song will actually freeze them in place. And this lasts for maybe, I don't know, 15 to 25 seconds. You can pretty much walk around them, do whatever you want. As long as you don't attack them, they'll remain frozen. Eventually, the freeze will wear off and they'll go back to attacking you if you get too close. So I would recommend just like freezing them and running directly past them. Like, do not push your odds with Redeads, man. You do not want to mess with them. Another effect the Sun Song does have is that, of course, if it's nighttime, you can play the Sun Song and make it day. And if it's daytime, you can play the Sun Song and make it nighttime. So, like, you don't really need to leave a town if you want to, like, change time now. Anyways, there's one more thing that I want to do in here right now, and I think it's this grave with the flowers in front of it. So let's wait for Dompe to run by us, because I think if he sees you, he gets mad, but we can very easily just pull that grave back and check it out. There's another tomb that we can go inside. We're basically Lara Croft right now. Anyways, this one's pretty simple. Let's just grab this chest, because inside is a free Hylian shield. Really, really awesome. So real quick, let's go ahead and equip that, get rid of our Deku shield. Now the problem is this shield is way too heavy for us as a kid, so we can't actually like put it out in front of us and block that way. But on the bright side, it doesn't get affected by fire, so I would highly recommend picking this up and planning on using it in the next area. Anyways, there's still more stuff for us to do in the graveyard, but I think that's going to do it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we arrived in Kakariko, caught some chickens, and then came here to the graveyard and robbed some graves. In this episode, our adventure in the graveyard is not over just yet. Like, I do want to talk to Dompe and see what he's up to, but first, there is one more grave that we can rob, and I believe it is this one next to that weird, like, dirt patch. So, let's pull this back, and hopefully I'm right. I think I am, so let's pop down here and see what's in store for us. This one's a little bit scary because, yeah, there is a Redead just, like, sitting there waiting for us. So, of course, let's take our Ocarina out and play the Sun Song. That way we can properly deal with that guy. You know, it's kind of funny because I forgot there was this many side quests open to us right now, like, even before we've gone up Death Mountain. Anyway, so let's get behind this guy and just spam your sword like crazy. That way you can take him out before he has a chance to attack you. And now that he's done for, let's again play the Sun Song, not to get rid of the Redead corpse or anything like that, but because playing the Sun Song for a second time causes this chest to appear. And this chest contains something very, very important. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Alright, check it out. We got our first piece of heart. Collect 4 of those, and you will fill up another heart container. There are 36 heart pieces in the game, and of course I will be collecting all of them. And honestly, like, getting another heart container before going up Death Mountain might not be a bad idea, so we should probably try and do that. Now, let's go and talk to our man Dompe and see what he's up to. Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dompe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dompe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rupees for one hole. We're on cobblestone, so don't do it right now. So yeah, Dompe doesn't want us messing with the graves, but he can do it just fine. Anyways, let's have him dig here for 10 rupees, and maybe we'll get lucky. No, we just got 5 rupees. So yeah, there are, I think, 11 holes around here, so if you want to do this, I would recommend having a full wallet as a child, just because otherwise you'll probably run out of rupees. But when Dompe digs up these graves, he can either get, like, rupees, nothing, or a piece of heart. So that's the one that you want to get. The problem is, it's entirely random where the piece of heart is. So I'm going to dig up the first, like, 3 graves. If we get lucky, awesome. If not, I'll just cut it until we find the piece of heart. So, come on, Dompe, hurry up. Let's dig up the second grave, and hopefully we get something good. Please be the piece of heart. Aw, man, it's just a green rupee. Thanks a lot. Yeah, the annoying thing about this is that Dompe moves so incredibly slowly, so it takes a long time to walk him around the entirety of the graveyard. Alright, so here's number 3. Come on, piece of heart. I'm feeling lucky today. Nothing at all. Alright, I'll see you guys once I find the piece of heart. Alright, so let's dig here, and oh my gosh, I think that's it. There it is, guys. Finally, we got ourselves the piece of heart. That took a while. Thankfully, we did end up getting a lot of rupees from, like, some of the graves, so it allowed me to keep playing. But now that we got that piece of heart, we're pretty much done here in the graveyard for now. So, see you later, Dompe. Have fun sort of walking around on your patrol. So, a majority of the stuff that I want to do in this episode is probably going to take place at night, because depending on what time it is, there are different things that you can do and find in Ocarina of Time. And that's kind of why I would recommend getting the Sun Song as early as you possibly can, since it allows you to just, like, change time whenever you want. Right now, though, I am going to focus on collecting some more golden Skulltulas, and these particular golden Skulltulas can only be seen at nighttime. In fact, there's a lot of Skulltulas in this game that can only be found at night, so, you know, if you're much, much farther into the game and you're wondering, like, where are all these Skulltulas? I'm missing a bunch of them. Try going back to areas you've already been to and making it nighttime. I guarantee you'll find a couple extra Skulltulas that way, although I will admit, some of these Skulltulas have some pretty good hiding spots. Now, there are a lot of Skulltulas here in Kakariko, and there's a reason for that, and I will talk about that and show that off, but if my count is correct, by the time we're finished getting all the Skulltulas we can get in Kakariko right now, we'll have around 9 golden tokens, which is one less than I would like to have, so I'm probably not going to show that off right away, but as soon as we get, like, our 10th Skulltula token and come back here, I'll sort of show that off and explain the whole Skulltula situation in more detail. For now, though, there is one more that we can get right behind this building, so let's just collect this little fella. And the last one that we can get is kind of like, you know, out of sight, so if you're not really looking for this one, you might miss it, but we hop down here and pull out our slingshot. We can look up that ladder, and sure enough, there is another golden Skulltula. So now we just gotta climb this ladder and go and collect that token. Sadly, this game doesn't have the amazing feature that Majora's Mask 3D had, where you can, like, spam the B button or whatever, and that would speed up, like, the climbing animation on ladders and vines. Like, that was such an amazing feature that they added, and I'm kind of sad it's non-existent in Ocarina of Time 3D, but whatever. Now that we've done all that, that's pretty much everything that I want to do in Kakariko right now. Like, we could go up Death Mountain, but I don't want to do that just yet, so, what do you say we make our way towards Castletown? Actually, before we leave, let's pull out our ocarina and play the Sun Song, because obviously it's the middle of the night, and the drawbridge leading into Castletown is closed, so yeah, that's not really helping anybody, is it? And really, it puts us all the way back here. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, when you play this Sun Song, when you're not inside a building, dungeon, or cave, it resets your spawn position to, like, when you originally loaded into whatever map you were currently exploring. The technical limitations of the N64, even though they totally could have fixed that in the 3DS port, they just chose not to. There's a lot of weird, quirky things like that in this game. Like, for instance, saving and quitting is really, really obnoxious in Ocarina of Time, and I do that a lot, you know, when I'm recording Let's Plays. So, for instance, right now, if I wanted to save and quit and reload my save file, it wouldn't just spawn me in Hyrule Field like, you know, you probably would expect it to in a modern game. No, instead it spawns you back in Kokiri Forest in Link's house. Like, I can totally get it doing that on the N64, but, they definitely should have fixed that on the 3DS port. It's just like an inconvenience, man, because then you gotta walk all the way back to where you were just to continue your game, and it's like, it's just annoying. Anyways, real quick, if we head up here, we can actually jump off these chains, and if we time it right, we can land in the loading zone, so we get the 20 rupees you get from jumping off the chains, and we avoid taking any damage because we loaded into a new area. And those 20 rupees are actually there all the time, so if you're ever low on rupees, you can just like enter and exit this area and recollect those 20 rupees, and fill up your wallet that way. Anyways, now that we're here in Hyrule Castle Town, let's play the Sun Song again and make it nighttime because there is nothing that I want to do in here during the day. And yeah, it'll be cool to see this area at night, I guess, because I don't think we've actually seen this area at night yet. Anyways, what I want to do here is actually head over to this section and stand in this wet doggy because he should start following us now. So, come on, pup. We got places to go and things to see. We actually want this puppy to follow us all the way into the back alley of Hyrule Castletown because we want to return this doggy to its owner. So I believe if we go inside this house, there should be a lady in here we can talk to. There we go. Richard! This is my little Richard. Thank you, thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward.
Richard.
And she gives us a lovely piece of heart. Hooray! Alright, so I think one more and we can actually fill up another heart container. And I know where to get one more heart piece, so we're totally gonna do that. It's not here in Castletown though, so we actually do need to play the Sun Song again. Man, we are playing this a lot in this episode. I guess that's good because I keep saying it's so important, so you can already see just how useful it is. Now that it's morning, we can actually leave Castletown because, yeah, at nighttime the drawbridge is up and obviously you can't leave. So, let's get out of here and I want to make my way towards Lon Lon Ranch, you know, where Malin and Talon are. So, Lon Lon Ranch is pretty close by. It's actually that weird, like, rock formation thing directly in front of us. It's kind of weird, like, how the ranch is just encapsulated by a bunch of rocks and it's, like, carved out in the center. Not really a formation that you see normally, but now whatever. I'm not going to question it. Let's just make our way to the ranch. There's a lot of stuff that we can do there, and it should be a lot of fun. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time, though, like not going up Death Mountain. But, at least all these side quests are beneficial to us. Like, we're getting heart pieces and stuff like that, so we would have had to do these eventually, and better now than never, I guess. Alright, so now that we're here at the ranch, first things first, I love the music here. This place is awesome. Now, like I said, there is a lot of stuff that we can do, but I think we should probably save that for the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we arrived at Lon Lon Ranch, and in this episode, well, there's a lot to do here, so let's waste no time and get started. First things first, let's roll right into this tree because we can get ourselves another golden Skulltula. There's a few of these guys here at the ranch. I believe we can only pick up 2 of them right now, but of course, once we get more items and get later on in the game, we'll be able to pick up the rest. Anyways, now that that is done, let's head back here real quick and play a mini-game of sorts. So, we head right into this building. We're going to find good old Talon sleeping as usual. So, let's talk to him. Mumble, mumble. Huh? I'm awake already. But, well, I'll be if it ain't that forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 Kekus I have here are special Super Kekus. I'm gonna throw these Kekus into that there gaggle of normal Kekus. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal Kekus within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Alright, let's do it. Sounds easy enough. You have 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the Super Kekus. Start looking. Alright, so try and pay attention like which direction they're flying in, although it is kind of a crapshoot. So just start picking up birds and throw them all over the place. That's one of them. Keep it up, keep it up. Alright, so we got one already. Only 2 more to go. I know like he threw 2 of them in this direction, so I'll just start like chucking birds in the corner and hopefully we can find another one of these here Super Kekus. Hey, there's another one. Fantastic. Alright, so one more left, and I think he threw it down here, so assuming that it like stayed over here, we should find it soon. Golly, I'll be darned. It's full of incredible. We did it. Hooray. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. Alright, just in the nick of time, too. Jeez. Hey, you. You got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How do you like to marry Malin, huh? Sure, why not? Haha, I was just kidding, just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm proud to present you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. Alright, so we got some Lon Lon milk. If we drink it, I believe it'll restore like 5 hearts. Also, there's 2 drinks per bottle, which is pretty dang nice. Plus, we also get to keep the bottle, so hey, that's a plus for us. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go back to the center of the ranch and talk to Malin, shall we? Talon did say it took some working, but she's back in a good mood, so who knows? Maybe she'll have something interesting to say. Plus, I mean, she is like one of the main characters in this game, so of course, like, you're gonna want to talk to her every chance you get. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard you found my dad. How'd you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Hee hee. Well, I certainly did. Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Hee hee. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Yeah, I guess she is kind of cute, although she really wants, like, nothing to do with us, which is kind of a shame. It seems like Epona's afraid of you, fairy boy. Aw, I didn't do anything to her. Alright, let's talk to her one more time. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. Well, I'm not much of a singer, but I do have this ocarina. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you gonna play this song with that ocarina? Well, I suppose I could give it a shot. Here goes nothing. And with that, we've learned Epona's song. Get out of here, Owl. You had nothing to do with this cutscene. Well, 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 it appears that Epona loves us now. Hooray! Look at her just trying to push Link around. Alright, so now that we know Epona's song, we're pretty much done with Malin right now. Like, Epona's song isn't too important at this particular moment. It has a couple of different uses, but the main use for this song won't come until much, much later on in the game. So just tuck that in the back of your mind, and we'll make use of it a little bit later on. For now, though, let's make our way to the back of this ranch into this weird, like, brick building, because believe it or not, there's something really, really important inside. And it's not these cows. Why are there cows in this building anyways? I have no idea. This seems like animal cruelty or something, but whatever. I'm not going to really question it. For now, though, let's just start moving these boxes, because there is sort of a secret entrance that we need to find and uncover by moving these boxes, and hopefully I did this correctly. I feel like I might have messed this up, but I still think I can make this work. So, if I pull this back, I might be able to squeeze through here now, hopefully. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Now, you can't really see it, but, hang on, let me see if I can move the camera. There we go, yeah, there's a hole right over here that we can crawl inside, and yes, on the other side is just a piece of heart waiting to be collected. So, there we go, our 4th piece of heart, and we completed the 5th heart container. Not bad at all. And yeah, I definitely wanted to get that 5th heart container before going up like Death Mountain Trail or anything like that. Okay, so there is one more thing we can do in here. It's totally optional, but now that we know Epona's song, if we target this cow and play that song, well, something interesting is going to happen. It's kind of weird, so just watch this. Moo! What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. That song makes me feel so good I can produce a lot of milk. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk. Yeah, so for playing Epona's song for this cow, we get some free lawn milk. And now both of our empty bottles are filled to the brim with delicious lawn milk. So anytime you see like a cow on your adventure, just play Epona's song and you can get yourself some free milk in a pinch, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Alright, now that we're back out here, let's play the Sun Song, and you're going to want to do this like after you leave that building, since now our sort of like respawn location is tied to this building. We won't need to like, you know, walk all the way across the ranch to do what I want to do. So be careful, because there are some like crows in the sky that will try and attack you as you're crossing the ranch, but I'm really only interested in killing this gold skulltula on the back of this here shack. So let's grab this token and get the heck out of here. Thankfully, enemies cannot damage you when you're in like a weird cutscene state. So yeah, if you hear like the noise of one of the crows coming at you, just wait until it passes by and then exit the cutscene. That way you can avoid taking damage. I'm pretty sure there actually is one more skulltula like around in this area, but we can't get it right now, so we'll be back for that one a little bit later on. For now, though, I guess we're done with the ranch, so let's leave and go back out to Hyrule Field. Now, yeah, I really don't want to be crossing Hyrule Field in the middle of the night, so let's go and make it daytime. And believe it or not, we actually want to make our way back to Kokiri Forest. Now, you might be thinking that's kind of strange, and, well, you'd be right, but eventually as we're walking around here, Navi should sort of alert us to something, and that's basically the only hint, I think, that this game gives you to go to Kokiri Forest right now. Otherwise, you would pretty much get up Death Mountain and find out that you're missing something that you can really only get from back in the forest. So I'm just going to save us some time, go and get that first, and then we'll go up Death Mountain. Here's Navi. Let's talk to her real quick. What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? Yeah, and that's like your one and only hint that you should go back and see Saria right now before you go up Death Mountain. And like, I know as a kid, I read that and just like brushed it off and went up Death Mountain anyways, then found out that, yeah, you do actually need to go back and visit Saria because you're missing something. So, occasionally, and it doesn't happen often, but sometimes Navi does give you some good advice. Like, we all like to hate on her for being so annoying and like interrupting the gameplay, but every now and again, she'll say something that is pretty dang important. Alright, so here we are back in Kokiri Forest, and if we make our way towards Link's treehouse, well, Saria is no longer there, so we need to go and find her. But, you know what? I think we should save that for the next video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we returned here to Kokiri Forest because we need to talk to Saria, but she's nowhere to be found, so we're gonna go and look for her. Before we start, though, real quick, there is one thing that I would like to do here in, like, the main forest area itself. So, in between videos, I actually got rid of my long-on milk entirely and replaced it with 2 bugs. I know, kind of a shame I had to do that because, technically speaking, like, the milk would be more helpful in the long run, but I do need some bugs in this video because, yes, we're going to be collecting some gold Skulltulas, the first of which is right over here by the shop in Kokiri Forest. So, bam, just like that, the Skulltula pops out, and now we are free to collect this bad boy. So, there we go. We will be getting quite a few gold Skulltulas in this video, and the bugs are definitely going to help us out with that. Now that we got that first one, though, we can start tracking down Saria. So, no matter what you do, she is nowhere here in Kokiri Forest. So really, there's only one area we haven't explored yet, and that is the Lost Woods, the entrance to which is right up here. Now, if you're still confused, you can go into, like, Mido's house and talk to him, and he'll pretty much point you in the right direction. But since we already know where to go, we're just going to enter the Lost Woods, and hopefully not get lost, because we are playing Master Quest, so like everything I thought I knew about the Lost Woods is entirely incorrect because it's all reversed now. Anyways, we are going to take a break right here and take out a slingshot because if we hit this target dead in the center, oh, hang on, let me readjust real quick, dead in the center 3 times in a row, check it out. This Deku Scrub will appear and he's going to give us something pretty awesome. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. And for having tremendously good aim, he's going to give us the biggest Deku Seed bullet bag. So now we can hold up to 50 slingshot bullets. Yeah, that is the last upgrade for a slingshot already. You get that one kind of quick. Anyways, hop down here because if we go on top of this log, well, guess what? 2 Skull Kids are going to appear. So, what you're going to want to do here is take out your Ocarina and have sort of a jam session with them. Now, these jam sessions take a very, very long time, and you have to do 3 of them. They each get progressively harder, like, the more you do, and the songs that they sort of make you play are randomly generated. You don't actually learn them because they're not, like, real songs in the game. But you just sort of have to jam out with these guys for a little bit. After you complete the first session, you'll get a green rupee. The second session will be a blue rupee. And the third session will grant you a piece of heart. So I'm pretty much going to go through the entirety of the first jam session just so you guys like see what this is all about. And then I'll cut until I finish the third session and we get that piece of heart. That way I don't waste too much time. I do recommend having like a piece of paper or something around with you, that way you can write down the notes and not forget anything. But there we go, that is the end of the first jam session, and we got ourselves a green rupee, so I'll see you guys in a second after the third session. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. And after completing the third jam session, we got ourselves a lovely piece of heart. Alright, so now that that is done, we can continue exploring the Lost Woods. And I'm pretty sure I want to go down this left log now. Hopefully that's the right way. Like, I'm trying to reverse the map that I know on the fly, and I think this is right. Hey, over here. Woohoo! Link, good to see you again. Listen to this, Hoot Hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow yours and listen to the sound coming from the forest. Hoot-hoot. Yeah, so that's kind of like your hint. Basically, if you're going the right way, the music will get louder. If you're going the wrong way, the music will get quieter. On the N64 version, like, it was a little bit easier to navigate through the woods because the next area would sort of load in like quicker, so you could actually like see it easier, whereas on the 3DS version it remains like completely black for a longer period of time. Now, this is not the way to the Sacred Forest Meadow, but I am taking a quick stop here because there's two business scrubs that you don't really want to talk to. Like, this guy's selling 5 Deku notes for 20 rupees. That is a ridiculously bad deal, so we're not going to bother with that. Might as well get rid of this guy too, just because I don't want him bothering me while I'm actually trying to do what I want to do in this area. So just get out of here, man. What is your deal anyways? 1 Deku stick for 15 rupees. That is highway robbery. Get the heck out of here, man. Alright, now that those guys are gone though, there's another soft soil spot here, but I do want to try something first because people have told me that you can duplicate bugs in this game. I know you can do it easy on the N64 version, but I thought they fixed it on the 3DS version, so I'm going to try it out real quick. Hopefully if I dump these bugs out, I can catch one of them back at least. But can I catch more than one? Oh my gosh, you can! Holy crud! Alright, so I guess they just patched it out when you dump them over like soft soil spots. Because I know if I dump it over a soft soil spot, I can't recollect the bugs. But apparently, if you just like do it over normal ground, you can recollect multiple bugs. That is amazing. That's going to save me a ton of time in this LP, since now really, as long as I carry only like 1 bottle full of bugs, I can just duplicate that over and over again. I'm really glad that I decided to try that out because a ton of people told me about that in my original Ocarina of Time LP. I just thought they were always wrong because, you know, they patched out the recollecting the bugs over the soft soil spots. Anyways, though, that's awesome. Now let's head this way. I think we're almost to the Forest Sacred Meadow. It might be like right through here if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm right. And hooray, we successfully navigated through the Lost Woods, and now we're in the Sacred Forest Meadow. And hey, check it out. New enemy, this is a Wolfos. Yeah, they go down pretty quickly as long as you dodge those first 2 attacks and do a jump attack on them. Now, we just gotta navigate through this weird looking maze, although it's not really much of a maze because there is the whole mini-map in like the bottom left-hand corner of the screen that pretty much tells you exactly where you need to go. So it's not like you could really get lost in here, at least not for that long. There are a couple of paths that lead to dead ends and some like bushes that you need to walk through, but other than that it's pretty straightforward. Like for instance, right through here is where you want to cross through those bushes, that way you can make your way safely to the end. Of course, you're going to want to watch out for all these Deku scrubs trying to throw their nuts at your face. They're not exactly the nicest people around, but that's why I did swap back to the Deku shield, just so I could use it to block the Deku scrubs in this area. And there should be 2 more up here. There we go. See, my memory of this game isn't that bad at all. Now, you could just like try and run past these guys, and you'll probably make it most of the time. But I don't know, using your shield is like a more consistent way to just block any damage coming your way and get rid of them. Anyways, check it out, guys. We finally found what we've been looking for this entire time. The entrance to the Forest Temple. Oh yeah, and I guess Saria's here too, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Hey Saria, how you been, girl? Long time no see. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina with me, I can teach you to talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? Sure, why not? Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? I'll give it my best shot. Great, great! Please don't forget the song. Do you promise? I promise. When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. And just like that, we've learned Saria's song. Well, thanks, Saria. see you later, I guess. Yeah, that's literally the only reason why we came here was to learn that song, and that is it. That's all we have to do with Saria. Now we're pretty much free to travel up Death Mountain and go directly to Dodongo's Cavern so we can get the next spiritual stone. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird and kind of out of the way, but we're done now, so we're good to go. Now, right over here, there's actually a hole you can fall down, and that will take you to a fairies fountain. I'm not going to bother going in there right now because we're only missing one part, so not like we really need a fairy, although I guess I could go and put one in a bottle, but yeah, we should be fine for the most part, so not going to bother with that. There's more important things for us to do inside the Lost Woods, because no, we're not done yet. Woohoo! Did you learn an Ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with button where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoo-hoo, hoot-hoot-hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! To view the list of melodies you've learned, open the Ocarina subscreen and tap the icon in the bottom right corner. Select the song icon there and you will see its name and melody. You may want to memorize the ones you use frequently though. Yeah. Thank you, Owl. Get out of here. Like I said though, we're not done in the Lost Woods just yet, but I do want to go back to the entrance, so I suppose the fastest way to do that would just be going down one of these wrong paths, and this should boot us right back out to Kokiri Forest. And now we're free to like re-enter the Lost Woods, and this should actually make it a lot easier for you guys if you're following along. So let's head off to the right this time instead of the left and check it out. There's another skull kid over here, so just like last time, if we hop on this locked link, can you get up there, man? Like, what is wrong with you? There you go. But yeah, if you get in this log, pull out your ocarina, and now we're actually going to play the song we just learned, Saria's song. You know Saria's song? We should be friends. Here, take this. Yeah, and for knowing Saria's song, he gives you a piece of heart. Not bad, man, I'll take it. Alright, but that's not all. There's still two more things that we can do here in the Lost Woods. So, over here there is another soft soil spot, so we can take those bugs that we cloned from before and just dump them out here. I probably should have cloned them again, but whatever. Not really that big of a deal. Probably won't need any bugs for at least a little while. Like, I know I'll pass by like another rock where I can collect some more bugs before I actually need them, so not a huge deal. But yeah, inside that soft soil spot is another golden Skulltula. So let's just pick this bad boy up real quick. Oh, by the way, that bridge over there, that's actually the bridge that takes you out to Hyrule Field. So kind of cool that you can sort of like see it from a different angle. Anyways, if we hop down here and go all the way to the end, we're going to find another business scrub. Now, normally these guys aren't that important, but this guy will sell you something pretty awesome. So let's talk to him. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku Sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. Alright, so let's pay for it. Thank you very much. So with that, he upgrades our Deku Sticks, and now we can carry up to 20 of them. I have no idea why you would ever need like 20 Deku Sticks, but now you can carry up to 20 Deku Sticks. It's not really like the most worthwhile upgrade in the world, but since I am going for 100% completion, it's one that I need to get. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm pretty sure we're actually done here in the Lost Woods for right now. So let's very quickly make our way back to Kokiri Forest, because there is one last Skulltula that we can collect, and I'm pretty sure this actually is the correct exit to Kokiri Forest. Like, no matter what, if we got it wrong, it would have taken us here anyways, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so for this Skulltula, we are going to need to play the Sun Song and make it nighttime, because yes, this one will only appear at night. So let's just change the time of day here. And Kokiri Forest looks actually kind of weird at night, almost eerie, if you will. I don't know, I don't really like it during the nighttime here, but whatever. So this Skulltula that we're looking for is behind the house of the Know-It-All brothers, and that just so happens to be this house right over here. So if we head behind it, you can already hear the Skulltula scratching, but yes, It's right over here. So let's just chop this guy up real quick. And we got a lunge for it, so there we go. Another golden Skulltula token. Not bad. Now that we got that, I think we're pretty much done here in Kokiri Forest for right now, so we should start making our way towards Death Mountain, but I think we'll do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we came back here to Kokiri Forest in search of Saria, went through the Lost Woods, found the Forest Sacred Meadow, and learned Saria's song. Now that we have that in our repertoire, it's time for us to get out of here and make our way up Death Mountain. So, I'll cut and I'll meet you guys back in Kakariko. Alright, so here we are in Kakariko. Now we're pretty much ready to go up Death Mountain, but there are just a few quick things that I would like to take care of here in Kakariko first, and then I promise we will go up Death Mountain Trail in this video. First things first though, I want to get some more bugs, and in case you guys were wondering where a good spot to get bugs is, right underneath this rock in Kakariko, there will always be bugs. So, there we go. Now that we got some in our bottle, the last thing that I want to do is talk about Skulltulas. So, like I said, there was a reason why there were so many Skulltulas here in Kakariko, and now, since we have like 15, we can actually sort of see the effect that they have. This is the House of Skulltula, and inside is this creepy guy, so let's talk to him. We look like this because of the spider's curse, but since you've destroyed 15 spiders of the curse is starting to weaken. Did the kids who return to normal give you any rewards? You should know that the only way to become very rich is to destroy as many spiders of the curse as possible. And there are some tricks to finding them all. First of all, you have to hunt at night. Secondly, keep in mind that they love soft soil. Pay close attention to your surroundings. Please, we're counting on you. Yeah, so all these guys have been turned into monsters because of the spider's curse, but since we did, destroy at least 10 golden Skulltulas, this guy has returned to normal, so let's speak with him. The curse has been broken, thank you. Here's a reward for you. And for destroying at least 10 gold Skulltulas, you get the adult's wallet. So now we can hold up to 200 rupees. Very, very nice. Now I will be, getting all 100 golden Skulltulas, but normally people just stop after 50 because the rewards that you get, after 50 aren't really worth it. However, I will be doing it for the sake of completion. But, it's kind of cool to see that, Skulltulas sort of have their origin here in Kakariko Village, and that's why there are so many of them here at night. Anyways, now that that is done, yes, we are finally ready to head up the Death Mountain Trail. Let's start by talking to this guard. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Oh, I see you're just a kid. You can't read yet. Ha ha ha. Hey, I can read just fine. Thank you very much. How about you read this? It's Zelda's letter. Yeah, well, what do you think of me now, punk? Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He's under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Wow, I really don't like you. At all, actually. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you. They should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mash shop that just opened in Hyrule Castletown Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but... well, I have no choice. This is my job. Sigh. Dude, you just insulted me like 20 times, then you have the audacity to ask me for a favor? I don't think you understand how this situation works, my man. I am not getting you your stupid mask, at least not right now. Like, that is part of a side quest we will need to take care of later on, but for now, we're just going to ignore it. Finally, guys, though, we're here on Death Mountain Trail. I know I've been hyping this up for a long time, but it's finally here. We do have some new enemies. These are Tektites. They're pretty easy to avoid. Just, like, walk or roll around them. However, I do want to take out this one in particular just because there's a Goron nearby that I want to talk to, and I really do not want this guy bothering me. Thankfully, they go down pretty easily. And hey, there's a giant rock block in the way. Let's talk to this Goron and see what that's about. I'm one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to Dodongo's cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, Gerudo in black armor uses magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Alright, so I guess that's where we're going next then. You know what I find kind of funny? Like, the Gorons seem surprised that Dodongos are in Dodongo's cavern. Like, what did they think it was named after? It's not the Super Happy Fun Time Cavern, it's Dodongo's cavern. Of course Dodongos are gonna be there. Like, come on, guys. It's not rocket science. Oh, man. I know the Gorons, like, aren't the smartest people in the world, but, like, they're better than that. And for all the crap that I give the Gorons, I really do like them. They are one of my favorite races in the entire Legend of Zelda series, so they get a pass from me. Anyways, here is Goron City. There's a lot to do here, but first things first, we're gonna very carefully walk along this rope because I want to talk to this Goron right here. Hey! It's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. Anyway, is there something you want? Ask Big Brother about complicated things. If he's in a bad mood, he'll probably get mad at you. It can be pretty scary, but I know his secret. Ooh, do tell. He may not look like the type, but Big Brother loves to dance. If he gets in a rhythm, he'll surely... I remember Big Brother used to always listen to the music that comes from the forest. Ah, yes, the good old days. That music makes me feel nostalgic, too. If all the torches around here were lit, Goron City would really liven up. Well, thank you for the advice. So Big Brother loves the music from the forest. Well, it's convenient for us that we just learned Saria's song then, so let's go find this Big Brother person, shall we? What about you? What do you got to say? If I'm not mistaken, you came here to eat the redstone too. Well, too bad, it's not here. What? That's not why you're here. You're looking for a spiritual stone? You must mean a delicious-looking redstone that was once displayed above the city. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay just to give it one tiny little lick, so I snuck up there, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone is after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Are you the royal family's messenger? If you were, you would have some kind of proof. Proof you say? Well, I think I know what to do, so let's stand from this door, pull out our ocarina, and play Zelda's Lullaby. Yeah, how's that for proof? Looks like we're in. Let's find this Big Brother person and talk to him. This looks like the guy to me. What's going on with you? What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected the messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Daruni, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. I kind of think you do, my man. Here, you know what? I have something that might put you in a good mood. Let's just quickly play Sorry a song, and that is incorrect. Let me try that again real quick. I think I mixed up the X and Y. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh my gosh. Look at those moves, man. Yo, that is straight fire right now. Oh. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Whoa. Yeah. Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune! Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly want to dance like crazy. Only it was that simple. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not just going to give it to you that easily. You want it so badly. Why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way everyone will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. Alright, check it out. He gave us the Goron's bracelet. Now we can pick up bomb flowers. Hooray! And look at us with our swag-tastic new bracelet. I love it. Okay, so before we get out of here, let's equip a Deku Stick very quickly because, like the other Goron said, if we light all the torches around Goron City, the place will liven up a bit. So, that's sort of our hint to light the torches down here. So 1, 2, and I think these are the last 2 that we need to light right now. 3 and 4. And once you do that, guess what? This weird, like, spinning pop thing in the center will start moving around. That's very important for something coming up. Now, normally I would advise waiting until much, much later to do this, but you can do it right now. It's just a lot harder. So what you want to do is come over to this bomb flower right over here, and if you're quick enough, you can actually pick this up and throw it inside that rotating pot. Now it's very, very hard to time, and yeah, it's probably going to take me a couple of tries, so I'm going to save us some time, and I'll just cut until I actually manage to throw it in the pot and get the prize that I want. So, I'll see you guys in a second or two. Alright, ooh, I think that may have gone in. Oh, it did. Okay, round and around it goes. We want it to land on the Goron happy face. Please, please, please. And yes, it did. Hooray! So yeah, you need to chuck a bomb inside the thing and then have it land on the Goron happy face because you will get a lovely piece of heart. And now, only one more, and we can fill out another heart container. And guess what? We can actually get one more heart piece in this video, so pretty dang exciting. That thing can spin around and land on the neutral face and the angry face. The angry face will give you 3 rupees, and the neutral face will give you absolutely nothing. Kind of weird. Actually, you know what? I need to go back down because there is one other thing that I can do while we're here. I always tend to like get lost whenever I try to leave Goron City. Not sure why. But I believe down here, yeah, here we go, we can actually make a pretty useful shortcut. So we just place that bomb flower back down, have it blow up all those other bomb flowers and those rocks. Well, if you listen carefully, you might hear Saria's song, and that's because this would take us directly back to the Lost Woods. So It's a nice little shortcut from the Lost Woods to Goron City, which we probably will make use of somewhere down the line. Not really too sure. Anyways, now that that has been created, I think we're pretty much free to leave Goron City right now and make our way towards the Dongo's Cavern. By the way, the Dongo's Cavern is actually the second temple of the game, so we're going to be starting that very, very soon. But we do need to deal with that rock situation that was sort of blocking the entrance. Thankfully, there is a bomb flower right here that we can use. So, yeah, obviously, if we look right below us, there's that giant boulder. So, we just gotta take this bomb flower, chuck it over the edge, and hopefully that's close enough. It might not be. Let's find out. Yes, it is. So, bam, the rock is going, and now we can make our way inside the Dongo's Cavern. But real quick, if you look off to the left, you'll notice a piece of heart right over there. Now, normally you're not supposed to get that until much, much later on, but we can get it right now by way of a little bit of a glitch. So, what you want to do is line yourself up at sort of an angle with these smaller wooden posts, get that bomb flower out of the way, backflip over the wooden posts, and yes, you'll be able to land right on top of this ledge where the piece of heart is. And guess what? That's going to complete our 6th heart container. Normally I don't do glitches, but that one's really easy and consistent to do. Plus, now that we have 6 heart containers, the Dongo's Cavern is going to be a whole heck of a lot easier. Before we go inside, though, let's take our bugs and drop them right over this soft soil spot because, yeah, you guessed it, we're going to get ourselves another golden Skulltula. That is, you know, if it actually wants to come out of the soft soil spot. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Not sure why, but come here, you Skulltula. Nice. Okay, so that should be like our 16th one, I think. Not bad. Anyways, the entrance to the Dongo's Cavern is right there, but I think that's where I'm going to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we went all the way up the Death Mountain Trail, met with Drunia, and he said that if we rid Dodongo's Cavern of the dangerous monsters, he'll give us the second spiritual stone. So in this episode, it's time for us to start the second dungeon of the game, Dodongo's Cavern. Now, as we're getting started, I want to sort of explain something, because I keep seeing this question in the comments, and I tried to explain it early on, but I must have done a bad job or people weren't paying attention. So, very simply, here are the changes in Master Quest. 1, you take double damage. 2, the map is reversed. 3, the dungeons have completely new layouts and are generally harder, and some of the Skulltula locations have been changed. The story and everything else is pretty much exactly the same, minus like a few minor changes here and there. Anyways, real quick, might be a good idea to use your Hylian shield in this dungeon because, yeah, this is an active volcano and there are fire-based enemies, and if any of those fire-based enemies hit you while you're using your shield, they will burn it up. So, yeah, just play it safe and use the Hylian shield. You can buy another Deku shield in this dungeon, but it will cost you like 50 rupees, so it's probably safer just to use the Hylian shield. Alright, so across the way there are 2 walls on the right and left that are cracked, and we can blow up with these bomb flowers right here, but the one on the left we actually can't reach, so our only option is to take this bomb flower and blow up the one on the right, which is good for us because this one contains a really large chest. So let's open this up and get ourselves the first generic dungeon item, which is the dungeon map. Hooray, now we can see where we're going and stuff like that.
Yay!
We also blew up like a boulder before we blew up that cracked wall, so let's head down here, step on that switch, which allows that pillar to reach the 2nd floor. Now you might be kinda confused if you're used to Dodongo's Cavern in normal Ocarina of Time, because generally speaking, like the second floor is saved for much, much later on in the dungeon. But in Master Quest, you pretty much start out by going to the second floor. It's kind of weird, I know. Seems backwards, but that's pretty much Master Quest in a nutshell. Everything is just not how you would expect. And like this is probably the first temple where you can really see the different layouts in play, because the Deku Tree, while it is a little bit different, it's more or less the same. This dungeon is like completely different in the way that you go about completing it. Alright, so let's step on that switch and it's going to unlock the door directly below us. So, we could go all the way back around, but you know what, I'll take the damage. Let's just head down here and go directly to that door. So generally speaking, like the dungeons here in Master Quest are supposed to be harder, but this might be like my opinion only, but I actually find Dodongo's Cavern in Master Quest a little bit easier than normal Dodongo's Cavern. I don't know why. Like, the layout makes more sense, and the puzzles, while they are more complex, aren't really too much harder. We do have some new enemies called Beamos in here. We can just blow them up very quickly with these bomb flowers and get rid of them. But I do want to mention this. This temple has about like 3 rooms that are kind of pointless. Most of them I will be skipping. Like, for instance, there's a room behind that cracked wall that I just blew up. Inside that room you're going to find a bunch of Song of Time blocks. Obviously we can't do anything with those right now, so not going to bother going in there. Instead, we'll just stick to this room, collect the 5 silver rupees, and complete all the other puzzles in here. So this is actually pretty interesting. What you want to do here is light a Deku stick on fire, bring it over to this bomb flower on the wall. That'll knock it down, and now we can use it like any other ordinary bomb flower. And that was a really bad throw. What you want to do is actually, you know, throw the bomb flower right in between those 2 lines of bombs. That way they both blow up at the same exact time. But as you guys just saw, I'm really bad at throwing. So to make this simple, let's just stand here, take the damage, whatever, not that big of a deal. And at least it guarantees that like both sides of the bomb flowers blow up, and this staircase will come tumbling down. And Link, close your mouth, man. Flies are gonna get in there. That's disgusting. Alright, so now that we've done that, yeah, we don't need to go down there because, like I said, that room is entirely pointless to us right now. Let's just head up the stairs and look for the rest of those silver rupees. And this is actually the room where you can find the business scrub who will sell you a replacement Deku Shield. Just stand on that center platform and it'll take you directly to him. Anyways, there should be, I think it's actually on the opposite side where the silver rupee in the crate on the bottom is. This one up here should also contain a silver rupee. And watch out for this Skulltula. Yeah, they try to sneak up on you, but don't you worry. I know where the enemies are for the most part here, so they ain't gonna get the drop on me. There's another one. Yeah, it might not seem like you can climb that, but you totally can. Let's get rid of this guy. Wait, how did I take damage there? What the heck? He wasn't even facing me. That was a little bit odd, but whatever, not a big deal. And the last silver rupee should be in this crate. There we go, perfect. And getting all 5 of those silver rupees does unlock the door on the top of this room. So, now that that is done, let's move on and see what else is in store for us in this dungeon. And hey, check it out, we got some Dodongos here. There is actually a bomb flower in like the center room on that pillar. You could use those to defeat these Dodongos, but honestly, 2 jump attacks to their backside takes them out just as easy. And these guys are really, really not threatening. They look big, and I mean they can't hit you after you hit them if you're not careful to backflip away from their sort of spin attack. But otherwise, these guys are the biggest pushovers in this dungeon because they are not threatening at all. Wow, that guy died in like 1 hit. What the heck? That was weird. Everyone else took 2 hits except for that guy. Yeah, whatever. I'm not complaining. Anyways, yes, defeating all 3 of those Dodongos will cause another large chest to appear, so I'll give you one guess as to what's inside this chest. It's the second generic temple item, our good friend, the compass. Alright, sweet. Now we got that, we're pretty much free to move on. So let's head through here, and this will actually take us back to, I guess you could say, the main hub room of this dungeon, except now we're on the south side, and yeah, there's like no puzzles in this room, or at least this section of the room, so We just gotta jump across that bridge and make our way to the other side. I'm trying to explain things sort of as I run through this temple as fast as I possibly can, so that's sort of why it seems like I'm, rushing or talking fast. Anyways, what you want to do here is, you might have noticed there are a couple of those torches like floating in midair. So, you want to grab these stone blocks and pretty much put them underneath the torches. Not to support the torches, but because we obviously need to light all of those torches, and we're going to have to use these crates to sort of jump across to each of the torches with a lit deku stick so we can light them all pretty much at the same time. It seems complicated, but it's really not. Like, the hardest part is just getting the blocks in the correct position, because you want to make sure they're like equal enough distance, that way you can jump from one block to the next block to the next without like falling in between, since you do have a limited amount of time that you can light all three of them. Plus, you don't want like your deku stick to burn out or anything like that. But that should be good, so let's head right back up here and test this out. So, grab a deku stick, light it up, and let's try and jump on the rightmost block first. There we go, perfect. And now the rest should follow suit. Bam! How do you like them apples? First try, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, lighting all those torches unlocked a door on the right side of this chamber. It's actually funny because this chamber in original Ocarina of Time has like a ton of blade traps in it, but they're completely gone in Master Quest, actually making this chamber a lot easier to get through. Anyways, you want to come in here immediately, take out your slingshot and look up because, yeah, remember these guys from inside the Deku Tree? Well, they're back, and they're equally as annoying and easy to take out now that we have the slingshot. So get rid of all those guys. That will unlock the door, but we're not done just yet. There's also a chest, although that's not really why I came here. If you listen closely, you might actually hear the rustling of a golden skulltula. So, I believe it's in this box. Yeah, there it is. That's the reason why I came here. I think there's like 3 golden skulltulas in this dungeon right now. Only 2 of which we can collect. So, at some point in the future, we will be like going back through various different temples, picking up the skulltulas that we missed, because there are quite a few of them that you can't get like your first time through the temple, which does kind of stink, but whatever, not that big of a deal. There is a chest in this room that I think contains like 5 rupees. I'm not going to bother going after it just because we really don't need the rupees, but we do want to light a deku stick here, since after we go down this long, dark, scary hallway, it's going to reveal a torch and a web that we need to burn down along with this annoying skulltula. So let's get rid of him real quick, and hopefully I can light this second torch quick enough. There we go. Alright. Now I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea what that did. All I know is that it makes the Zelda chime. That's obviously a good thing, but I can't tell you what that activated. It probably like unlocked the door at the end of this room. Not sure. So the puzzle in this room, hardest in the entire game, you'll never guess what you have to do. All you have to do is pull this block to the other side of the room. That's literally it. Like, they put those other blocks sort of, well, I guess, blocking your path. Then they give you this one, and I guess it's supposed to be hard to figure out. I don't really know. I guess maybe the challenge is that there's baby Dodongos in this room. But those go away as long as like you don't jump down the second you enter the room, so not really too much of a challenge. Oh, I totally didn't see that dumb bat there. Oh wait, I didn't even take any damage. Holy crud, I'm a ninja, man. I did not plan that whatsoever. There are 2 bats over here that I see though, so let's get rid of these guys real quick, especially the guy on the freaking bomb flower. And yeah, there is a cracked wall over there, so of course, light the deku stick and activate this bomb. That way we can use it to blow up these rocks. Actually, there is no door over here, so I have no idea. Oh, there is the door. Maybe there were, like, spikes or, I guess, bars blocking the door. Not entirely sure. Whatever. We got some new enemies. These guys are Lizalfo. They're not too hard to fight, honestly. And if you can actually time a deku nut correctly, you can stun them. But apparently, I'm just the worst at that. Thankfully, if you use your Hylian shield, you can literally just attack them, guard, rinse and repeat, and you probably won't take any damage whatsoever. These guys are non-threats to you. Just wait for the proper time to attack, and you'll be fine. Also, don't even bother chasing them around the room. Wait for them to come to you, since you pretty much have to, like, wait until they, you know, leave their guard open to attack them anyway, so it's not like you can really make the fight go any faster. Now, you might notice there are some boulders in the background there. Those are actually bombable, and we will need to bomb those later on to get something, but, we can't really do anything with them right now, so just remember that those are here. We'll be coming back for them much later. For now, though, let's just leave this room and get the heck out of here, man. Those Lizalfos were a waste of our time. Okay, this room actually is a little bit tricky. Probably one of my favorite puzzles in this particular dungeon. What you want to do here is, hit this diamond switch to disable this first ring of fire. That way we don't fall into a burning ring of fire. And make sure you get rid of that keys on that bomb. They really like to hide the keys on the bombs here. I mean, they're not really fooling me though, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, check the bomb over there at this boulder, and underneath that boulder is a switch. Now before we hit that, let's wait for this thing to run out. That way we can activate both of these switches at pretty much the exact same time, disabling both rings of fire. And then we can just, like, jump across the platforms and get out of this room. Oh crap. There's a Keys up there, isn't it? He's gonna bug me, isn't he? Yes, he is. Thank you so much, Keys. That was my bad, honestly. I should have remembered that he was there. Jerk enemy placement, though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, get out of here. Now let's just redo what we just did, because that dumb Keys messed everything up. But whatever, it's not that big of a time loss. Hit this other switch again, and now we are good to go. And try and be quick about it, because as you guys just saw, yeah, the switches do not last very long. They do go out after just a few seconds. And we're just gonna keep on running. Don't fall here. If you do, you have to, like, go back through a large part of the dungeon. Thankfully we didn't. Now we're back over here, so let's just pick this up and place it right back down. That way we can blow up all three of these boulders. And guess what room we're in? Yay, the room that we started in. That's right, everybody. We're back in, like, the main hub of the dungeon. Now we're going to take this bomb, jump down here. I don't care that we're going to take damage, because I want to blow up that wall in particular. Now we're good to go and explore some more of the dungeon. Dang, dude, we lost like 3 hearts already. Most of that was my fault by just, like, you know, jumping and also getting hurt by the bomb, but that kind of stinks. Hopefully we can find some hearts very soon. If not, I do know there is something nearby that we can get that will help us out, and I think I will actually get that. This is sort of like an optional room. You do not need to go in here, but it might be helpful. So let's wait for this plant to respawn, because I need it to blow up the cracked wall over here. And like I said,
Be right back.
Left behind, and I've lost everything, forever living in the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out, some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say, thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now, still I smile when come speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? You are left behind, and I've lost everything. Forever living in the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? You are left behind, and I've lost everything. Forever living in the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door.
You do not need to go in here, but if we blow up this cracked wall and head through this door, we're gonna find a lonely business scrub, and guess what he's selling? So, he'll sell you a red potion for 40 rupees. Not a bad deal, so let's just buy it. And now we have a tasty red potion that we can use to recover some of our hearts if we get into a sticky situation. Not gonna bother using that now. And also, did he just drop like 3 hearts? I think he did. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm really mad I just missed those because that was exactly what I needed. Anyways, yeah, like, set that bomb there to create a chain reaction. That's going to reveal an ice switch, which I don't want to hit right now. Instead, let's snipe this fire keys. And I think there's a Skulltula. Yeah, there he is. And hey, there are some hearts in the back. Alright, how did I get hurt there? You know what? Screw you, Skulltula. No, don't disappear, hearts, please. I need you. You know what, Skulltula? You're going to pay for that, my man. I'm just going to take you out with my freaking slingshot because you made me miss those hearts. And there's the ice switch. And that unlocks the door. I'm really upset. Oh, at least the Skulltula dropped one singular heart. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but I am so mad that twice in like a span of 30 seconds I missed 3 hearts. And ooh, baby Dodongos. It's kind of funny. Yeah, if the baby Dodongos attack you and you don't feel like attacking them, you can just shield and they sort of go right over you. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, but it does, so I am not complaining at all. And hey, remember that mini boss that we did before? It was so nice they had to include it twice in this dungeon. So yeah, 2 more Lizalfos that we need to fight. Really not hard, guys. Just do the same exact tactic as before. In fact, this one's actually even easier because the platforms are a lot larger, so you have like more room to play with. Although you really don't need a whole lot of room to fight these guys to begin with. Now, at this point, we are pretty close to finishing off this dungeon. Like, we're definitely over halfway done, but there's still a bit to do. Like, we have to pick up the item from this dungeon, then do a little bit of backtracking to get something that I was talking about before, and then we can pretty much make our way to the boss door. Like, there is a little bit of dungeon that we need to complete still, but it really shouldn't take us too long. And now that all those Lizalfos are gone, we're one step closer to finishing off the Dongos Cavern. Hooray! Alright, so, I think there's actually a lot of annoying things in this next room. Actually, yeah, there are. Okay, so first and foremost, that area to my left, that is entirely useless to us right now. There is a golden Skulltula in there, but there is no way for us to collect it. To unlock that area, just toss a bomb at those bombs, create that chain reaction, and that will unlock the door. Now, I don't know if I can actually do this or not, but if we take this bomb, we might be able to run it down here. No, it's going to explode too quickly. So yeah, there's another chain reaction of bombs that we need to set off, but in order to do that, we unfortunately need to get another bomb flower that is surrounded by Pose. And, well, right now we're not really too well equipped to deal with Pose, so it could be pretty problematic. In fact, you know what, I'm going to try to ignore these guys if I can, because I really just do not want to fight them if I can avoid it. So, alright, you know, this actually might work for us. Let's take this, run over here quickly, and just don't even bother. Just, I'm not here. Alright, you know what? Taking one hit, not that big of a deal. We got the chain reaction, and the door is unlocked. So, let's get the heck out of here, man. I do not want to deal with these Pose right now. And thankfully, this puts us right in front of the chest that contains the item from this dungeon. It's going to make things a lot easier on us in the future. It's a bomb bag that does contain some bombs, 20 of them in fact. So now, oh man, things are a whole lot easier for us. I do want to backtrack to that room where we saw like that wall of bombable boulders, so I believe that's back on the 2nd floor. I'm just going to head back there really quickly, and I'll see you guys once I get there. Alright, so here we are. Let me just pull out my bombs real quick because we want to blow up a couple of these boulders. There's actually an entire platform like on the other side that we can go on if I can actually time my bomb throws correctly. This is a little bit tricky because, yeah, if you throw it like too soon, it's going to hit the lava. If you throw it too late, it's not going to hit the boulders. And oh wow, I blew up a boulder that was in the lava. That was really useful. Alright, come on, there we go. I should be able to sneak through there. Perfect. And the reason why you came out here is because there is a golden Skulltula to collect. Really well hidden golden Skulltula. Like, I could definitely see a lot of people missing that one. Anyways, let's go back to the main room. Alright, now that we're back here, let's check out this inscription. giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open. Well. Yeah, if you've played the original Ocarina of Time, this puzzle is exactly the same. So, come onto this bridge over the Dodongo's skull, stand right at the edge of like these two gaps, take out a bomb, place it down, and make sure it sort of lands in the eyes of the Dodongos, because those explosions will cause the eyes to light up red. And like the inscription said, if we do that 2 times, it's going to cause a new way to open. That's right, the jaw of the Dodongo will lower down, and, well, that's where the rest of the dungeon is located, including the boss. But I think that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we started the Dongo's Cavern and got the bombs. In this episode, we're going to finish up the rest of this dungeon and hopefully fight the boss. To be honest, though, there really isn't a whole lot left to this dungeon, just like 1 or 2 rooms that we can easily speed through, and once we're done, we'll get our grubby little mitts on these second spiritual stones, so look forward to that. Now, be a little bit patient. Like, I know you might want to run through this as fast as you can, but there are some baby Dodongos that you can avoid by just watching out anytime you get close to a ledge and just standing there for a couple of seconds while they go back underground. And really great choice of camera angle, game. I'm glad I can see my character and know exactly what I'm doing. Thank goodness it was just versus that, like, one Lizalfos, otherwise that could have been a little scary. Now, I like this puzzle. It's very clever. So you actually have to use the fact that this grave is a slope. That way you can sort of toss a bomb over the flames and hit that sort of diamond switch from this side. It's such a simple puzzle, but I don't know. I just think it's really clever. Alright, so we do have another, like, useless room down over there. If you go in that room, we get locked in, have to fight some enemies, and if you defeat them, you'll get a chest that contains 5 rupees. I'm not gonna bother going in there since there's really no reason to. Instead, let's deal with all these guys. These are Armos statues. They're pretty scary, but thankfully, they're all bundled up like that, so you toss a couple of bombs over there, you can pretty much ignite them and have them destroy each other, which is beneficial for us. And how did that one guy actually survive? Alright, you know what? You need to get taken care of, so let's toss some more bombs over there just to hopefully blow that guy up. And yeah, that chain reaction actually hits a diamond switch, which causes those sort of light steps to appear, or at least like the smaller light step to appear. That way we can get up here. And you guys might have actually heard the scratching in the background. That's because there is another golden Skulltula up here. I think this is actually our 3rd one, so I made a little bit of a mix-up in saying that there's only 2 that we can collect. I meant there's only 2 that we can't collect and 3 that we can collect, so my bad. And hey, a fairy. You know, I probably should have put that in a bottle considering I was already at full HP, but nah, whatever. It's not like I'll really need it. Anyways, with that, we're essentially done with this dungeon because the only thing left to do is pull back this grave and step on this switch, because that will unlock the door that leads to the boss chambers. But again, watch out for these baby Dodongos. Man, they're everywhere, just trying to get in your way. Alright, so let's head through here and take on the boss. I'm excited. Real quick though, drop a bomb here and get out of that, because that will blow up and crack. But also, you want to drop the bomb first because this chest does contain a restock of bombs, and of course, we will be needing bombs for the boss. So, let's do this thing. Oh man, look at this place. Do not touch that lava, guys. It is hot. And uh-oh, something's here with us. It is the infernal dinosaur, King Dodongo. Now, King Dodongo looks very intimidating, but he's actually very easy. So every time he opens up his mouth, just chuck a bomb inside and get ready to do a jump attack. Afterwards, if you have the Hylian shield, just guard. He literally cannot hurt you no matter what. He'll just like roll right past you and deal no damage. Even though technically, like, we should be squished, but nope, you're perfectly fine. That is the power of the Hylian shield and kind of the reason why I decided to wear it for this particular temple. So, alrighty, that's 2 hits on Mr. King Dodongo. And judging by Zelda logic, this 3rd hit should be the last one. So long, King Dodongo. That was laughably easy. I like how Link just like moves to the side. That way King Dodongo can just go rolling right into the lava. Who wants some fried Dodongos? And just like that, he's dead. And we get ourselves another heart container. Awesome! Alright, so with that, let's get out of here, man. We are done with Dodongo's Cavern. Now, where's that second spiritual stone? And thankfully that puts us right back at the entrance. How convenient. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from Dodongo's Cavern until our stomachs burst.
Black box wines, 70 gold medals, 40% less expensive.
What a wild adventure. You'll make an incredible story. I can't believe the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by the Gerudo thief Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How is it about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. Oh, wow! He's gonna give us glowing energy! Neat! Just kidding, it's the Goron's Ruby, aka the second spiritual stone. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Hooray! Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. Oh no, there's more of them! They're multiplying! You did great! How's about a big Goron hug, brother? No thanks. I'm good. Oh jeez, they're everywhere! Please leave me alone! Alright, so now that that horrific event is over, before we go to the top of Death Mountain, let's head down here real quick because with our newly acquired bombs, we can actually get something pretty important. So obviously, yeah, this wall is cracked, which means we can blow it up. And on the other side is a lovely golden Skulltula. So come to Papa. This should be like our 19th one or something like that if my count is correct. And I think at 20 we actually can get ourselves another reward. Anyways, I want to make my way to Goron City, so I'll see you guys there. Actually, on the way to Goron City, I forgot about this. There's another cracked wall here, so let's blow this up and check it out. There's a chest. And inside this one contains a purple rupee. So bam, 50 rupees. Not bad at all. Now, the reason why I'm coming to Goron City is because now that we have bombs, there's a couple of things that we can take care of here. Some of which are pretty important. So, obviously over here, these boulders were blocking our path. Well, not technically, because we still could have gotten past them by walking along that rope, but the bombs make it easier, and plus, really there is nothing to do over here unless you have bombs anyway, so that would have been kind of pointless, because yeah, this back room is entirely filled with rocks, and some of these we can blow up right now, some of them we have to wait until later on, but the ones we can blow up now will eventually lead us to the very back of this room, and there we'll find something pretty useful. It's just going to take us a while to get there is all. I think this is the last one that I need to blow up. Hopefully I'm right in navigating this maze, please. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so both of these small chests contain 50 rupees. I'm not going to bother picking those up right now. I'll come back for them later on. Instead, what I came here for is inside that crate. It's another golden Skulltula. So, come here, man. And this should be our 20th one. But wait, there's more. That's right, there's still something else that I would like to do here in Goron City. So, we just got our bombs, right? But we can only carry around like 20 of them, and that's really not too many. So, I'd like to get an upgrade to our bomb bag, and we can do that very simply by standing underneath this overhang and waiting for that rolling Goron to come near us. And I may have done this a little bit too early. What you want to do though is, wait for him to come towards you, take out a bomb, and toss it at him as it's about to blow up, because that'll stop him from rolling. And now, we can talk to this big guy. Whoa, that's a big Goron. Alright, I'll give you this in honor of your courage. Yeah, so I guess stopping him makes us courageous, but it gives us a big bomb bag, and now we can carry up to 30 bombs. Not bad at all. So, if you didn't do the whole, piece of heart from the spinning pot thing with the bomb flower, this is where I would highly recommend that you do it, because you're here, you just got the bomb bag upgrade, and, having your own bombs makes it a whole lot easier, but you can do it with the bomb flower like we did a couple episodes ago. Since we already did that, that pretty much concludes everything that I wanted to do here in Goron City, so let's get the heck out of here and start climbing Death Mountain, shall we? Oh man, we got a ways to go to get to the top of Death Mountain. It should be kind of fun though. I would recommend equipping the Hylian shield for this too, by the way, because you're gonna need it for part of the climb. Your Deku shield is just not gonna cut it. Also, by the way, if you're hearing that faint mooing in the background, no, you're not going crazy. There is actually a cow up here that's sort of, I guess, a secret, but it's like the worst secret ever considering you can hear it. Once I get up this cliff, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But, right up here, there's another boulder that we can bomb, and if we bomb this, it's going to reveal the opening to a cave. Inside that cave is a cow, and of course, if you play a Pona song for that cow, it'll give you some Lon milk. I'm not going to bother doing that because, I don't really need the milk, but I suppose they give it to you because this part is very, very dangerous. Yeah, remember how I said, Death Mountain is an active volcano? Well, it just so happens when you try to scale this portion of the mountain, fiery rocks will rain down from the sky and try to destroy you. So be quick and use the Hylian shield to block all of these rocks, especially if you're playing on Master Quest, because I think they do 2 parts of damage if they hit you. So yeah, they can be very, very deadly if you're not careful. Also, you're gonna want to take your slingshot and take out these normal Skulltulas before you start climbing this wall, otherwise they will get in your way and try to attack you, but we should be good for the most part. I think there is one more right up here, but we should be able to sneak past it. Yeah, there we go. See ya, nerd, and hello, owl. I probably should talk to you, but screw you, man. I'm going in here instead. This is not where the Great Fairy is, and you probably don't want to spend too much time in here because this is the Death Mountain crater. It's very, very hot in here. Yeah, even Navi warns you. But I don't plan on staying here for too long. I just want to pick up this golden Skulltula. And you know what? We have over 50 seconds left. Let's push our luck, shall we? There is one other thing that we can collect while we're here. So if we go to this cliff, we should be able to grab onto the ledge. That is not what I wanted to do. That is the lava. Also, that was the wrong ledge. So it wouldn't even have mattered anyways. Let's try that again, except this time let's go for the correct ledge. Turns out it's this one, I think. So yeah, if we go right up to the ledge, I'm going to be careful this time, we can latch onto it and go down the side of the crater. We're cutting it very close here, but inside this little tiny alcove is a lovely piece of heart. Now, you know, I did just fall in lava by accident, but now I'm going to do it again on purpose because, as you guys saw, falling in lava not only resets the timer, but also your position. So now we can just quickly leave the crater. Sure, we lose some health, but that's really not that big of a deal because we're going to go and visit the Great Fairy. So let's drop a bomb over here, blow up that cracked wall, and make our way inside. This is our first Great Fairy's Fountain. And of course, there's the Triforce symbol. So let's take out our Ocarina and play Zelda's Lullaby. Oh, hello there, Great Fairy. I like your boots. I was going to say boots. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. Okay, honestly, I don't even need to make the jokes. Like, come on. Everybody already knows every single Great Fairy joke there is, so I'm not going to do it. But check it out. On the bottom screen, we just got ourselves a magic meter. That's pretty fancy. You mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack. Hold B to charge your weapon. Release B to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate the control stick once and press B for a very effective quick spin. Alright, that pose is just, come on, man. When you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? You should visit my friends who live across the land. They'll surely grant you other powers. Head to the path leading to Hyrule Castle. One of my friends awaits you there, at the dead end in the road. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Alright, will do, Great Fairy. Thanks for the help. Okay, cool. Now that we got our magic meter, let's get out of here. Also, real quick, let me actually show off the spin attack. So yeah, we can charge it up and unleash waves of energy like that, and also do a pretty powerful attack. Pretty cool stuff. Now that we got that though, fine, let's talk to the owl. Why not? I mean, we're here. Hoo-hoot. What? It looks like you've grown up a little from the Great Fairy's power. But you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule. At least not yet. Wow, you're mean. If you're going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons, and hold on tight. Hoo-hoot. Alright, I guess I'll forgive you for the insults because you are going to make getting back down to Kakariko a little bit quicker. Plus, this is actually required if we want to get a collectible, so we're going to enjoy the ride. Even if the owl's flight path is kind of weird. Like, you're going in a circle, man. What are you doing? Come on. I'm losing my grip here. Are you trying to make me fall? I never liked you, Owl. I never liked you at all. But he is nice enough to leave us on this roof here in Kakariko, which is good because if we jump off towards the graveyard, there's this little tiny ledge that we can land on and go inside this house through that giant crack, because guess what's waiting for us? A lovely piece of heart right next to that cow. I have no idea how these people like managed to get a cow on the second floor of their house, but yeah, whatever, they trapped it there. I mean, I hope they're taking good care of it, but whatever. Now that we got that piece of heart though, I think that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we got ourselves the second spiritual stone after defeating King Dago, and learned the spin attack from the Great Fairy. In this episode, there's a couple of mini games and other smaller side quest things that I would like to take care of. So we're gonna start by scaling this watchtower. Now, generally speaking, I don't like showing off glitches or anything like that in my Let's Plays, but this is something so easy that literally anyone can do it without any practice whatsoever. All you have to do, stand in this corner, Z target, and jump to this roof right over here. You'll either land on the fence or on the roof, and if you do, you can chat with the guy who is sitting up here, and he'll give you something pretty helpful. So let's see what he has to say. Hey, good to see you up here. I'll give this to you as a memento. And he gives us a piece of heart. Yeah, how you like them apples? All you had to do was jump onto this roof. I think you're supposed to wait until you get an item much later on in the game to get that piece of heart, but it's so easy to get now, so why not just do it? While we're here in Kakariko, I think we have enough golden skulltulas to get ourselves another reward, so let's pop in and see if we freed anyone else from the curse. Yeah, I think you're new. What do you have to say? The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. And this guy gives us the Shard of Agony. I believe this thing was called the Stone of Agony on the N64 and actually made use of the Rumble Pack. So if you inserted the Rumble Pack into your N64 controller, it would actually shake the controller anytime you were close to a secret. Now, since the 3DS doesn't have Rumble instead of shaking, if you get close to a secret, we should actually see it pop up here in a second, around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, it'll pop up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen and make a blinking noise. So we are close to a secret right now, and if I dropped a bomb, we probably would find something. But I really don't want to reveal that secret or really even collect it right now, so we'll leave it for later. Instead, let's get out of Kakariko and make our way back to Hyrule Castletown, since there's a couple of things that I would like to pick up there. Plus, the Great Fairy said one of her friends was on a dead-end path near the entrance to the castle itself, so we might actually stumble upon another Great Fairy if we look very carefully. And, I might want to move fast because, yeah, it seems like it's turning into dusk very quickly, so let's just get in here. Maybe, you know what, screw it, never mind. I was going to say we'll get the 20 rupees on, the, way in, but we really don't need it, so we should be fine. However, the minigame that I'm about to play will cost us some amount of rupees, so make sure you at least have, I'd say, 150, and you should be good to do this. But it's actually on the right side. I'm used to it being on the left side due to the reverse map. But this building right over here is a minigame building. This is Bombchu Bowling Alley. Let's talk to the lady in charge. And she's sleeping on the job. Good job, man. Good job. Huh? What? Uh-oh. A customer. Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center, the Bombchu Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. Well, it's kind of weird. It's 30 rupees per game. Do you want to play? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Okay. Aim for the hole in the center, then let a Bombchu go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl. Hooray. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what you can win. Start. We can win Bombchus by playing Bombchu Bowling. Great. We don't really need the Bombchus right now, but I guess it's like a new item, so might as well play. Other prizes that you can win include a piece of heart, which is kind of what we really want. Another bomb bag, again, what we really want. Bombchus, regular bombs, and I think you can also win rupees, so yeah, it's kind of a toss-up, and it's random as to what you can get. Hopefully, though, we can get the piece of heart and the bomb bag pretty quickly. I'll play it through this first time just to show you guys how you would go about winning this minigame, but afterwards I probably will cut until we actually get the prizes that I'm trying to get, and that was way off. This last one actually is the hardest one to get, but if you line yourself up right and get just the right amount of angle, You should be able to get right in the center. There we go. Winner! With plenty of bomb shoes to spare. And now, guess what? We get bomb shoes for our very own. I don't know why you would want those now, but hey, we have them. Alright, so I'm going to play this minigame again, and hopefully I can get the piece of heart. So I'll see you guys in a quick second. And there we go. Winner this time. Guess what? We got ourselves the piece of heart. I think that's actually going to finish up another heart container. Yeah, not bad. Now we just need the bomb bag. So again, I'll see you guys in a quick second. And there we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Just like that. We got ourselves the bomb bag. Fantastic. Now, guess what? We can hold up to 40 bombs. That's a lot of bombs. Alright, we are done here, man. We cleaned house. We pretty much got every single prize except for the rupees, because the one time I had to cut was the one time where, like, I got the bombs. Anyway, so real quick, I do want to take a quick gander at all, like, the posters and stuff on the back walls here, because if I remember correctly, there was sort of an Easter egg here, or at least I thought there was somewhere. Maybe not then. Oh well, I could be wrong. It could be like a different mini-game room. Still though, the place is kind of cool looking, you gotta admit. Alright, now before we go towards the castle, let's head into this building, because after you talk to the guard at Kakariko, we can finally go inside and talk to the Happy Mask salesman. Hi, welcome to the Happy Mask shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to become a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, you sell the mask, and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you'll become happy yourself. Have faith. This sounds like a pyramid scheme, but you know what, I'm all about it. So I'll buy the Khitan mask for 10 rupees, and that's the mask that the guy in Kakariko actually wants. So we'll go and deliver this to him a little bit later. While we're here, though, let's go and track down that second grade fairy. Now, I actually do have a question for you guys, because this is something I thought of while I was practicing for this episode. Can you get this great fairy first? Because in theory, you should be able to. Like, both this great fairy and the previous great fairy require the use of bombs. And I suppose you could, like, skip going up to the top of Death Mountain and just go directly here and visit this great fairy. But as far as I know, the great fairies will just give you what they're programmed to give you no matter what. So this great fairy actually gives you an item that makes use of the magic meter, though. So I'm wondering, like, if you don't go to the great fairy to get the spin attack, would this great fairy give you the magic meter along with that item? I don't actually know. Someone probably in the comments knows, and if you could tell me, that'd be great. Anyways, let's play Zelda's Lullaby real quick and get this new magic-based item that I've been talking about. And hello, great fairy, draw me like one of your French girls. Too bad I'm not an artist. Oh well. Welcome, Link. I'm the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Sure thing. Oh, wow! Another glowing ball of energy! Sweet! Just kidding, she actually gives us Din's Fire, a really cool spell that, like, basically creates a fireball around Link. It's pretty awesome. You can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Sure thing, Great Fairy, sure thing. So, yeah, she actually gave you a pretty important hint there, like using Din's Fire to burn things. In normal Ocarina of Time, there's pretty much two locations where Din's Fire is required, and one of those is to burn something, so if you weren't paying attention, you probably wouldn't know that. And yeah, getting caught is actually, I think, one of the fastest ways to get out of here, so I did that on purpose. Don't worry, guys, because we're pretty much done here in Hyrule Castle and in Castletown, so what do you say we take the Khitan mask that we got from the Happy Mask shop and bring it over to the guard in Kakariko, since that's the mask that his son wanted, but he was too quote-unquote busy to go and get. We know the real reason was just that he was lazy. Alright, so it is nighttime, which means, yeah, we gotta play the sun song. That way we can get out of here, so let's do that real quick. There we go, that's better. See, before you guys know it, I'll have all these songs memorized, and by memorized I mean I'll remember to open up the notepad document that contains my list of songs in it before I record, because I totally forgot to do it this time. Normally I do that for like every single episode just so I'm not fumbling around with the Ocarina, but thankfully the Sun Song is pretty much burned into my mind from playing this game so much and Majora's Mask, which I think it is the same in Majora's Mask 3. Someone told me like they changed the song layout from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask 3, although I never actually looked into that deep enough to sort of confirm or deny that. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know though. Okay, so I haven't really explained this, but the whole mask trading side quest is a pretty long side quest. Like, it's probably going to take us until very close to the end of the game to actually complete. So it's not a bad idea to start this now, just because there's so many different steps to it. I wouldn't recommend doing this if like you intend to make a profit, because you pretty much won't. But what you want to do is find someone who wants a mask, buy the mask from the shop, equip the mask by, putting it on Link, and then talk to that person. Wahaha! Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh? Is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite, that Key Something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Sure thing, man. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. Wahaha! Alright, so we sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees, making a little profit. Not bad. So we actually have to go back to the mask shop now to repay the 10 rupees for the mask. But we do get to keep the profit. And also, look at this guy, man. He looks so stupid wearing that Keaton mask. That makes up for all the times he's made fun of us. Alright, so now that that is done, you know what? I think that's actually a pretty good place to end off this video. So, if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we did some side quests, got some new items, a few heart pieces, stuff like that. In this episode, it's time to go back to the main adventure, so say goodbye to Kakariko for now, because we're going to make our way towards the next dungeon. And I'm both simultaneously looking forward to this and dreading it at the same time. And I know that sounds really weird, but hear me out. Like, the final section of this child portion of Ocarina of Time has some of my favorite and least favorite moments in it. Like, the people we're going to meet and where we meet them, hands down, one of my favorite things in this section of the game. But the temple that follows shortly after is just such a hassle. Mainly due to like one mechanic that anyone who's played Ocarina of Time should know about. And that is exactly what I'm dreading, but everything else is top-notch if you ask me. Anyway, so yeah, you just want to hang right as soon as you leave Kakariko, cross the river, and now head down here because this is going to take us to a very special location that we have yet to go through. This is Zora's River, and hey, it's our owl friend. What does he want? Hoo-hoo, looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already, Link. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoo-hoo-hoot. Right, thanks for the tip, guy. Like, we probably would have done that on our own anyways, but at least now we know we're going the right way since you appeared. So first things first, of course, let's drop some bombs and get rid of these boulders since they're blocking our path, but don't rush ahead too much because this tree has something you're gonna want to get. So if I can actually roll into it correctly, there we go. Yep, inside is another golden Skulltula. So bam, there's our token. Alright, now this cuckoo over here is very important, but we're not going to mess with him right now. Instead, what do you say we head over here and talk to this weird looking dude?
Great tasting wine at a reasonable price. Dark Horse Wine, the taste of victory.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well, probably because you're eating them all. How about 10 rupees for one? You know what, man? Fine. I support local Hylian businesses. So magic beans are kind of cool. This guy will sell you 10 of them. He'll like charge 10 rupees more every bean you buy, so I'm not going to buy any more right now, but what you can do with these is stand over a soft soil spot, and if you equip them, you can plant them inside the soil spot. Then, much later on in the game, they'll grow into like full-blown flowers, which will lead you to heart pieces, Skulltulas, stuff like that. So they're pretty important. I think if you want to get like the bare minimum of beans, you only need to buy like 7 of them. Not sure on that, but I will be buying all 10. Just not going to do it right now since, you know, I don't have the rupees, and there's really no point to buying them all right now since if we plant them, we really can't do anything until much later on. But yeah, like I said, that cuckoo's important, so make sure you grab it before you do anything else here in Zora's River. You're going to want to bring this guy all the way to the other side. It's kind of an omen for, you know, what's to come in the future. The only difference is that this cuckoo is actually pretty helpful since we can pick up a couple of things along the way, including this heart piece over there. So what you want to do here is jump off this ledge and be quick about it because you're going to want to throw the cuckoo the second you touch that ledge. And that way you can grab onto it and then easily make the jump to where the heart piece is. Now, that platform in the background with a rock on top of it, there's actually a ladder on the back of that cliffside. You can use that to get up there, and I think you'll find like another cuckoo which you can use to reach the heart piece. It's a little bit easier, but the way I did it was just a little bit faster. Now, on top of this log, if you stand on top of that flat area, pull out your ocarina, some frogs will appear, and if you play songs for them, they will give you 50 rupees each. And I could use the rupees right now, but the thing is, 5 frogs appear, and we do not know 5 songs. We could, you know, play what we know right now and get the rupees, but I don't really want to max out my wallet right now, and, like, the prize you get for playing 5 songs is really the important thing, so I think I'll just hold off on doing that for a little bit longer, and we'll come back once I know 5 songs that I can play. But yeah, I know it seems kind of weird, but there is a lot to do here in Zora's River, like way more than meets the eye. But we are just about at the end. It almost took us like an entire day to get over here, geez. Now you're probably wondering why the heck did I bring the cuckoo all the way to the end of Zora's domain? Like what could possibly be that important? Well, come over here to the highest ledge and just jump backwards because, yep, over here there is just a piece of heart waiting for you to pick it up on this ledge. Pretty important if I do say so myself. Now, sadly it is morning because the last thing that I want to do here is pick up another Skulltula. That only appears at night. So, of course, we're just going to play the sun song real quick, and it's a little bit of a magic trick, but guess what, guys? I'm going to make this Skulltula appear right before your very eyes. Bam! There it is, and I already have my slingshot equipped, so I'm not sure why I brought the menu, but let's just shoot this Skulltula and get ourselves that lovely token. Thank you very much. Okay, so that about wraps things up here in Zora's River. Now let's just head up here and check out this Triforce insignia on the ground. Sleepless Waterfall. The flow of this waterfall serves the King of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls. Whatever should we do? Well, let's target it, pull out our ocarina, and of course, play Zelda's Lullaby to prove we're connected to the royal family. And just like that, we split the waterfall. What are we, Moses? And dang, dude, look at that cinematic camera angle. Nice, and I did not mean to look at that. I just wanted to jump in here because we're about to enter one of my favorite areas in the entire game. Welcome to Zora's Domain. Man, I love this area. The music, the atmosphere, it's so peaceful. Honestly, if somewhere like this existed, I would just hang out there all the time. Like, it's so freaking cool, man. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that we can do here, but first things first, how about we play a minigame? I know we did a lot of side questing in the last video, but this one is actually kind of tied directly to the plot, so it is kind of required. Anyways, that's King Zora. We'll talk to him in a second, but right over here, we can talk to this Zora, who is the owner of this minigame, I guess. Our diving game is 20 rupees. Want to play? Heck yeah, I do. Okay. Pick up all the rupees I throw from here. You have only a limited amount of time. When you pick them all up, come back here. I'll give you something very nice. You better not be swindling me, Zora. I'll know if you do. So yeah, he takes your 20 rupees and somehow turns into 25 rupees. Start. Oh crap, here we go. Yeah, we got 50 seconds to collect those 5 blue rupees, and thankfully, we got one of them on the way down. Now, this minigame is in no way hard whatsoever. Like, I'm pretty sure they purposely made it easy because, well, the item that you get from completing it is actually required to beat the game. So they wanted to make sure that, you know, you don't fail this. I mean, like, the only hard part would be keeping track of where the rupees are, but it's really, really easy. Hey, congratulations. I've got something very nice for you. Come and get it. Alright, so now we need to go all the way back up there just to claim our prize. You know, I will say this, even though Zora's Domain is pretty small, the layout is kind of confusing. At least I tend to get turned around here. Maybe I'm stupid, or I just, like, don't look at the map enough, but I've gotten lost in here before. Although I will say this, like, the map is insanely useful, especially on Master Quest, because, normally I don't look at the map at all since I'm so familiar with the game, but, since everything's reversed, I've been looking at the map a lot more than I normally do when I play a Zelda game. Alright, what you got for me, my man? What a graceful dive. Now please, take this. This is the scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. Hey, check it out. We got a silver scale. Cool. Now we can dive up to 6 seconds instead of like 3 that we could dive before. So, like, it doubled our diving ability, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, while we're here, let's talk to King Zora. What's going on, Your Majesty? Oh, my dear sweet Princess Rudo. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. Wait a minute, there's more than one princess in this game. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, we'll worry about that later. For now, let's take this Deku Stick and light it over here, because there are a couple of torches here in Zora's Domain that you want to light, and you want to be quick about it. So I'm going to be abusing my rolling a lot, since that is like our fastest way of moving while we're carrying this burning stick. And I believe there's like 3 more torches that we want to light, and somehow rolling through the water does not extinguish this flame, but whatever, I'll take it. And here's another one. I think the final 2 are behind this waterfall, so hopefully we can do this quick enough. Come on. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. Alright, I gotta do it again, so I'll see you guys in a second. There we go. That was much better. Yeah, you want to do this because obviously this chest will appear, and this chest contains something very, very important. So, let's open it up and see what's inside. Wait for it. It's a piece of heart, and that makes 3, which means 1 more, and we can get ourselves another heart container. Sadly, I don't think there's any more heart pieces that we can get right now, so that'll have to wait. Now, real quick, you see those fish swimming around my feet? We actually need one of those. I know it's kind of obscure, but you're going to want to get one using an empty bottle. Like, could you imagine how hard it is to catch a fish with an empty bottle? Like, has anyone else ever done that? Me either, but I imagine it's pretty hard. So, props to Link for being able to pull that off. Alright, now, we're not done just yet. Since we did just get that silver scale, we can dive a little bit deeper. Here in Zora's Domain, there's actually a shortcut to an area we haven't been to called Lake Hylia. And, it's kind of cool, so what do you say we go and check it out? There's also something there that you're gonna want to collect. So if we swim down right over here and into, like, this weird opening, this passageway will take us directly to Lake Hylia. Now, if you talk to some of the Zoras, they say that they've searched everywhere, high and low, including Lake Hylia, for any clues as to where Princess Ruto might be, but apparently they did an awful job because right over here is an obvious empty bottle that's not so empty. What are you trying to pull, game? Are you lying to me? Trust no one. Don't even believe your eyes, guys. Okay, so we got this empty bottle. Let's go and see what's actually inside and what the note says, because I have a feeling it might be important. It looks like there's something already inside this bottle. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Rudo. P.S. Don't tell my father. You know, this begs the question. If she wrote this while she was inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly, how did it get out here to Lake Hylia? Does that mean, like, Lord Jabu Jabu crapped it out and then it ended up here in Lake Hylia? What does that say about, like, the condition of Hyrule's water supply if stuff like that can get, like, into the main lake? I would not drink the water in Hyrule, man. It does not sound like it's filtered or cleaned at all. Anyways, now that we got this letter, we should probably go and show it to King Zora. Like, I know it said not to, but someone's got to save Ruto. I mean, she has the next spiritual stone, so of course we can't leave her there as much as I'd like to. So let's just go and show the king, shall we? Hey, I found this note from your daughter. Oh, this letter is from Princess Ruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu. That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter, you keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. Alright, we'll do... What are you doing? Are you... This is how you're moving. Okay. I mean, you said immediately, so I assumed, like, I could just go. But, this is happening. So, you want to maybe speed this up a little bit, man? I mean, I could probably squeeze through there now. Are we good? You done? No? Alright. Come on. You can do it, man. There we go. Jeez, that took forever. I would not want to sit on a throne of water. Like, sure, your boat would be clean, but I mean, it would probably get kind of annoying after a while. Then, like, your skin would get all wrinkly, and, man, I don't even want to think about that. Anyways, there's Lord Jabu Jabu, and now we're in Zora's Fountain. Also, can we just talk a second about how dumb Lord Jabu Jabu actually looks? Like, look at his dumb, stupid face, man. I always laugh every time I see it. Alright, I'll stop projecting now, and I think that's where I'm going to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we went up through Zora's River, explored Zora's domain, and now we're hanging out with my new homeboy, Lord Jabu Jabu, here in Zora's Fountain. In this episode, though, before we enter the next dungeon, there are a few things behind Mr. Jabu Jabu that I would like to pick up on that tiny little island way back there. So, let's swim over there very quickly and see what secrets are in store for us, shall we? So, first things first, as you may have guessed, yeah, you're going to want to roll right into that tree because there is another golden skulltula just waiting to be collected. But wait, that's not all there is to do. There's two suspicious looking rocks over here, so let's drop a bomb and see what happens. And oh my gosh, it blew up the entire, like, cliffside. Well, I guess we should go in this cave because On the other side is our third Great Fairies Fountain. So yes, you guys know what to do. Whip out that ocarina and play that lullaby. And my, oh my, hello there, Great Fairy. Man, she's thick. My jokes are not funny. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. And oh boy, more magical glowing energy! Hooray! My favorite. And with that, we got Favor's Wind. One of my favorite spells, although it is underutilized to say the least. But I'll talk more about that later. Remember, you can use Favor's Wind only inside dungeons, okay? When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Alright, will do. So as I was saying before, Favor's Wind is really cool, just severely underutilized. Since you can only use it in dungeons, that already limits its usefulness. But it is a teleportation spell, so you can place it down somewhere inside a dungeon, go somewhere else, then use it to return to that point. There are a couple of stipulations, it doesn't return you exactly to where you placed it down. Instead, it will return you to the last door that you entered, the room where you placed it down in. So it'll get you back to the same room, just not the same exact position. Although you can use it to skip a lot of backtracking, I'll probably try and do that while we go through these dungeons. Speaking of which, it's time to enter the next dungeon, which is inside Lord Jabu Jabu, so let's whip out this fish in a bottle, and, I guess the only way to find Princess Ruto is follow suit. So, Lord Jabu Jabu, it's lunchtime, I guess. Is it too late to have second thoughts about this? This might not have been my best idea.
Too late.
Yep, it's too late. Down the hatch we go.
The holidays. Again. Seize the season. Seize the blend of it.
Oh man, and now we're inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Look at this place. It is just disgusting, and it's pulsating and gross, and I hate it, man. And also, there are cows coming out from, his mucus membrane, man. Actual live cows. You know, the weird thing about this is, those cows are actually switches. I have no idea what was going through the designers' heads when they made this dungeon. The Master Quest version is just so incredibly bizarre. Anyways, though, let's open up this large chest because it contains the first of the generic temple items. This is the dungeon map, and thank goodness they give it to you early on because it is so incredibly helpful. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, these cows are switches, so I feel kind of bad, but we need to shoot them with our slingshot to sort of activate them. Again, I have no idea why. Does anyone know why? It doesn't even make sense at all. They're just cows, but they're switches, so why? Why not just use, eye switches? I seriously do not understand the point. I guess we're inside a digestive tract, so having, half-digested cows does make some sense, but then why are they feeding cows to Lord Jabu Jabu? Again, I have so many questions and no answers whatsoever. Alright, so there is another cow switch over here, so sorry, buddy, I feel bad every time I do that, but, there we go. And hello, jellyfish. Do not attack these guys with your sword because they're electrified and your sword will conduct electricity. The only way we can really deal with them right now is by avoiding them or using our Deku sticks. Later on we will get an item from this dungeon that will allow us to deal with the enemies in here a little bit more efficiently, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, not a whole lot we can do up there right now, so let's travel down deeper into the belly of the beast. And obviously, yeah, that water plume is blocking this door, so can't go through there. Instead, let's get some more Deku nuts. Not really sure why this dungeon gives you so many Deku nuts, because I very rarely ever use them while I'm in here, but whatever. And come on, where's the right spot to hit this? There we go. Yeah, some of the cow switches are kind of weird, like, you just have to shoot them until they work. There's no rhyme or reason to them, I feel. Alright, ooh, hello, there you are, that's what I was looking for. No, don't go over there, please. Great. Yeah, there's actually a little tiny alcove on, like, the other side of that cow switch, and sadly, the enemy swam over there, so I can't really hit him from over here. But I guess I can risk it for the biscuit, and hopefully he doesn't attack us. Hey! He missed us, thank goodness. Alright, quickly get up there, Link, come on. No, don't attack me, please. Alright, whatever. One heart, not a big deal. Let's open up the chest and get ourselves the second generic temple item. It's our good friend, the compass. Yep, you get the compass in the map very, very early on in this dungeon, but no complaints from me. That is totally awesome. Alright, stepping on this switch unlocks the door back on the first floor, so we're going to make our way back up there, but wait. Don't you dare run away from me this time. Ha! Sniped. Got him. Alright, now we're pretty much safe to swim through here, and I pray that that platform is not on the bottom yet, because if it is, alright, it's not. There are spikes on the bottom of that platform, so if you swim into it, you actually will get hurt. The only problem is now we have to wait for it to come back out. Oh, hey, look at that! How convenient! It was like almost perfectly timed. Well, thank you so much, platform. Yeah, I know it was sounding sarcastic there, but I did not plan that whatsoever. Like, that would be almost impossible to plan. Anyways, though, now this door is unlocked, let's head through here and get to the reason why I hate this dungeon so much. That thing. I hate you already. You. Who are you? I'm Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Yeah, your father did, not you. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me. I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you, get out of here, understand? Ugh, she's one of those types of people. Oh no, how did you fall in that hole? Did you not see what was there? Like, it's giant pulsating. Open your eyes, girl, come on. Alright, you need to come with me. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay, I've been going inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly since I was little, but Lord Jabu Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... but that's none of your business. Anyway, you, go home now, understand? Man, I wish I could, lady. You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You better believe me. So here's the gimmick for this dungeon. We need to carry around the entitled Princess Rudo all the way to the end, pretty much. Master Quest is pretty nice about it, though, because you use Rudo a whole lot less than you would if you were playing the normal version of this temple. So really, Rudo's main purpose is to use as a weight. Like these blue switches, for instance, if we step off them, they will instantly pop back up, but if we put Rudo on them, she will weigh them down for us. So thanks, Rudo, you're the best. Now, I should also mention that you really don't need to carry Rudo around all the time. Like, you can place her down in a room and come back for her a lot later on. And like I said, Master Quest doesn't nearly make use of Rudo as much as the original temple did. So we're going to leave Rudo back there for quite a while. Like, don't forget about her because she is important, but yeah, we're going to leave her back there while we do quite a bit of the temple without her. Alright, so, I guess we can start by opening up this free chest. Inside, we're going to get ourselves some more Deku Nuts. Fantastic. Alright, so there is a new enemy in this room that is kind of dangerous, and nobody likes it. That's right, it's a like. These guys, if you get too close to them, they can swallow you up, and if they swallow you, they have a chance of eating your shield or your tunic in the future when you get, different kinds of tunics. So you're going to want to be careful. If you don't kill them fast enough after they steal something from you, you may not get it back. So that would be very problematic, meaning that you have to go find like a replacement tunic or shield or just buy one from one of the various shops. And do I need to get like closer to these guys? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I thought I could like make them pop up by shooting at them, but I guess that is not the case. So come here, you. I need you to die very, very quickly. There we go. And killing all those guys will cause that chest to appear inside that water plume, so we really can't get that right now. Now, you might hear some scratching, and that's because underneath this block is another golden Skulltula. Sadly, we can't get it right now, so yes, we'll be coming back here a little bit later on. Anyway, step on that switch to raise the water level, and very quickly head over to these vines, I guess, climb up them, and open this chest before the timer runs out. That way we can get the item from this dungeon, which is the boomerang. Oh yeah, baby. This is going to make dealing with the enemies in here a whole heck of a lot easier. So, very glad that I picked that up. Now that we got that, you know what? I do need to raise the water level one more time. That way, I can actually swim to the exit of this room. And thankfully, this will actually take us back to an area we've already been to. I know it doesn't seem like it should connect, but believe it or not, it does. So if we head right out through here, we'll be back in that room where we got the compass. So yeah, the whole temple sort of loops around. Very, very nice. I think honestly the temple design in Master Quest is just like a little bit better than it is in normal Ocarina of Time, because there is like less backtracking and more of those shortcuts that sort of bring you back to areas where you need to be as soon as you get the item, which is very similar to the way that like Wind Waker's dungeons are lined out, so that's sort of why I like it, I think. Like anything that limits backtracking is A-okay in my opinion. Now I probably could have placed like Farore's Wind back in this room and then teleported here like the second I got the boomerang, but that really only would have saved me like 45 seconds, so not a huge deal. Anyways, so let's grab our bomb shoes. Yeah, I know, we're using bomb shoes. Normally in Ocarina of Time, like bomb shoes were used like what, 4 times throughout the game, maybe if that. But you can't use them here in Lord Jabu's Village to blow up that rock on like the back of this wall. Of course, you can use your regular bombs too, but I mean it's just a little bit easier if you got bomb shoes. And I don't think I can activate this with my boomerang. I thought I could. Huh, guess not. Oh well, we'll use the slingshot and that will unlock the door on the other side of this room. So, what do you say we go over there now? And here is something I can use my boomerang for. Yeah, we can stun these really weird like blocks that freak out whenever you get close to them. So that's one pretty nifty use of the boomerang. And now we have a couple of different paths that we can go down, but really the only thing we can do is actually go to the left and down this area, because every other door is sort of blocked or locked in some way or another. So let's head in here and oh man, I know what's in this room. Alright, so there's a cow on the left and the right. Let's start with the one on the right, and do not go for that drop the second you see it, because eventually, yep, a like will fall down from the ceiling. It's kind of a noob trap, like, oh, we'll give you something good, and then all of a sudden the like will appear and just suck you up like the second it lands. And oh, see, it tried to do it there. Thank goodness the boomerang can stun these guys. Like, once you get the boomerang, likes become a little less threatening, just because you can stun lock them and then just like take them out that way. Get out of here, like. Oh man, like, I know it's easy to kill these guys, but still, like, the fact that they're here, just like, it puts me on edge, because I know if I mess up like even once, I could risk losing my shield, and I really do not want to lose my shield. Okay, so now they're gone, that torch is lit, and we get ourselves a lovely chest. So I wonder what's inside that chest. Well, we just got a lit torch, so of course we're gonna get some Deku sticks. On the way in here, you might have noticed that the door to like the left of where we were going. Can I get those? Don't think I can. I'll use my boomerang maybe. No. All right. Well, I guess those are just gone for good then. That kind of stinks. Hey, never mind. There's some inside that plant. Cool. Anyways, as I was saying, there was like a spider web to the left of where we were going in. Now it's going to be to the right of us since we're facing the opposite direction. So yeah, light this stick and then burn that web down and head through here. Kind of weird that like Lord Jabu has a spider web inside his belly, but I'm not gonna ask questions. Anyways, in this room we got a weird, like, spiky tentacle thing. What you're gonna want to do is get close to it so it comes down, and once it's down far enough, use your boomerang to hit its weak point in the center. There we go. The timing's a little bit funky, but once you get it, you should be fine. Hit this like a couple of times with your boomerang to completely destroy it. Hopefully that wasn't like a vital organ or anything like that, but destroying it, although it doesn't like give you any effects inside that room, it actually changes some stuff around the temple. So there's 3 of those tentacles in total, all of which we need to destroy. So next up is the one down the middle. And hello, Lizalfo. You know, where are these guys even coming from? Like, they're just popping out of the ceiling, even though there's just like more membrane up there. So it's like they're like coming through his membranes to attack us, which is really, really bizarre. Whatever, let's just drop a bomb here. Hopefully this does not do any internal damage. I feel like we're probably killing Lord Jabu Jabu, like, as we're going through here, but you know what? I'm sure it's fine. We're going to need to grab one of these boxes because, yep, there is another blue switch over here that we need to weigh down, and since we don't have Rudo, we're just going to use this box. That's right. Apparently in this game, Rudo is about as useful as a wooden box. And here's our second tentacle, so let's just go to work on this guy and take him out. Come on. There you go. Don't get too close to these guys because they can like spin around, and since they do have spikes on them, obviously they will hurt you if they hit you, but they're pretty easy to avoid. Second tentacle down. 1 more to go. Man, we are not doing too shabby in terms of progress. And hello again, Lazov. Looks like I forgot you reappear. You know, I probably could just like sneak past you. Like, I don't think you'd follow me, but might as well just take you out to be on the safe side. Alright, so now down the left, or technically right side, we go. And ooh, yeah, this one we can actually go in both rooms. I think we want to go in this room first, though, because there is something I want to collect in here. But there are some enemies that we need to take out first. So these weird like enemies that are stuck inside the ground, if you get close to them, they will pop out. But their weak spot is sort of on their back. So if you can attack them while they're in the ground with the boomerang, you can pretty much kill them instantly. Also, yeah, you might want to kill the bubbles too. I mean, they're bubbles, but yeah, they do hurt you if they hit you. And oh, come on, there we go. Alright, that was a little bit shaky. Now, behind this rock, it sounds like a golden Skulltula, but the game is playing a trick on you because this one is just a normal Skulltula. There is a golden Skulltula in this room, though. So, now that it's gone, I think I can actually do this with bomb chews, so let me grab those real quick. But, yeah, right up there is the rock that is guarding the golden Skulltula, so I think I can use bomb chews to hit this. Not too sure though, because I know the switch in like the center of this room. Where did that bomb chew even go, man? But yeah, the switch in the center of this room actually causes a water plume to appear, and then you can use normal bombs. But feel like I could definitely use bomb chews if I get the angle right. And you know what? That was not even close to it. Let's just do it the way the game wanted us to do it, since I know I can probably do this first try, and I don't feel like faffing about with bomb chews for like 5 million hours. So yeah, just grab a bomb and jump towards this rock as it explodes. Bam! There you go. Now the golden Skulltula is right there for the taking. Oh, you gotta watch out because the wall is like pulsating and it covers the golden Skulltula sometimes. It's really, really weird. Alright, can I... You know what? I guess the best way to do this would just be to like ride the water plume back up to the top and use the boomerang to get the golden Skulltula token, even though you really can't like lock onto it because Navi for whatever reason isn't flying to it, but I'll do it manually. There we go. Alright, that was a little bit more of a hassle than I think it was supposed to be, but you know what, I'm gonna say that was all my fault, so whatever, not a big deal. And now let's head into this room to take on the final tentacle. And man, this one just like looks gross. Like, look at the room that it's in. It's all like green and red. Like, is this infected? I feel like I might need to go and take 20 million showers after I get out of this dungeon, because I might die by something that I get, you know, while I'm exploring this area. Oh man, I don't want to be here anymore, guys. Like, can you tell? I really just don't want to be here anymore. It's gross and disgusting, and it smells really weird. And you know what? Now that we're back in here, I think this might be a good time to end off the episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. How'd you like that for a segue?
Alright guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm taking tomorrow off, so you all have a good night, stay lit, and stay safe. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Night everybody.